It is a great day to be alive on this Wednesday. Kyle, Brust Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. My name is Ben Brust. No Bradley Nortman. So I'm with Kyle Wallace is his name. Was a Packer backer.
Oh, here we
turned
go.
his back on the Packers.
24 hours, we still on this train.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I like to think of myself as somewhat empathetic to you. Your cousin.
They describe you. Empathetic.
Number one trait. Cousin gets elevated to the 53-man roster for the Denver Broncos. You and your family go down. But also the Packer backer in you sees Micah Parsons when you're there have his season end. And you come back and you're emotional and you're in denial. There's bargaining. There's the 5 stages of grief happening all at once in front of our eyes, Kyle. And you said this. He knew it was coming.
I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
He had said he does not see an opportunity for the Packers to beat the Bears.
That's me.
That was you yesterday.
That's my
Now,
voice.
again, like I said, I think there's an opportunity that I don't typically give. But knowing who you are in your soul, maybe after a good night's sleep and the 3 hours of me burying that same piece of audio into the atmosphere, that maybe something may have come through your head. I don't know. Maybe this will help. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. I just want you to listen to some things that, people say on ESPN 1000 about their quarterback and things like that. Because maybe it will get you to realize the delusion that you used to believe in that doesn't just leave when they're 1-12 in the last 13 games against the Packers. So just take a listen for yourself.
If you don't think we have a top 10 quarterback right now, I think you're out of your freaking minds.
Can you be able to list a top 10 quarterback list that Caleb Williams is involved in?
Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Would you trade Caleb Williams for Jordan Love?
I would not.
For Dak Prescott?
Dak Prescott's a pretty good quarterback.
Drake May?
I'm choosing Caleb, but Drake May is right there.
What?
1A.
The answer is yes. He's the second in MVP odds.
That's Cap and J Hood, man. Again, that was this morning. Those are your people that you believe in.
Not my people. Whoa. Did I just hear J Hood, who I enjoy? Cap, not so much. Did I just hear him say, well, Drake May's not quite there? Drake May's not quite there. Drake May is considered an MVP candidate.
J Hood, your guy, had Drake May closer to trading for Caleb Williams than he did for Jordan Love, who leads the league in QBR, EPA, top 5, top 10 in every quarterback statistical category.
These folks are crazy. Listen, Caleb Williams himself is a complete work in progress. And, you look at this overall football team with the Bears, and listen, KBN Nation, I know I said what I said yesterday. I wasn't myself yesterday. I was a little hungry.
Like I said, I'm going to give you the floor right now because you need to address that statement.
Do the Packers
damning statement?
Yeah, do the Packers have a real opportunity? Clearly, the Packers have a real opportunity. I was down in the dumps. I really came to a realization that Micah Parsons was the heart and soul of this Green Bay Packers defense, and I was more upset about the fact that I do not believe that this team is a Super Bowl contender, but I do believe this team has an opportunity to beat the Bears on Saturday. But for these folks right now to be saying, oh, I wouldn't trade Caleb Williams for Jordan Love, shut up. That's nonsense. Have y'all seen red zone? Y'all middle of the pack when it comes to red zone offense. Your passing offense is trash based off your quarterback, and your team is bad top 10 when it comes to penalties. You're very undisciplined. So to sit here and act like you guys are the king of the hill because you beat the Cleveland Browns at the end of the year at negative 17 degrees is asinine, and it is absolutely crazy. Y'all got to slow down with this cockiness and this confidence that you have. You guys are literally happy right now, acting like your stuff don't stink. Not because you're better than the Packers, but simply because you actually think you have a chance now. See, 2 weeks ago I called you frauds because you all knew you didn't have a real chance to beat the Packers at Lambeau Field. I laughed it off. But now it took an injury of one of the greatest players in the NFL right now to go down for you actually have an opportunity to beat the Green Bay Packers. It's a shame that you guys don't truly believe that your team can go toe-to-toe when the Packers are healthy. It took for an injury to make yourselves believe. So right now what y'all need to do is slow down and relax before you get smacked on Saturday. You are setting yourselves up as a franchise, as an organization, as a fan base to be extremely disappointed again because you all are acting like you ain't got to play the game on Saturday. You all are acting like the Bears have won anything in the last damn decade. You haven't accomplished anything, so stop sitting here acting like you won something. The Green Bay Packers are a real franchise, a real organization, and they always have a chance. I might have said something foolish and crazy yesterday because I forgot about the G that I love.
Yes, but I think with that, you still need to go deeper in your apology to all the people that I saw tune in and say, isn't he the one that like rides with the Packers no matter what? Isn't he like the Green Bay Packers Packer backer of KBN? Like what happened to that guy?
I
know the emotion, but you still have to say, I'm sorry for saying something that's the most outlandish thing I've ever said in my life. You know, like you're not just going to be like, oh, I'm jolly, go happy, screw them sort of thing. Like you got to have some accountability for the fact that even you were emotional.
I
said something
don't
stupid.
See how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday. I did some more looking and research, and more importantly, I heard Rashawn Gary talk yesterday. I heard Josh Jacobs speak yesterday, and listening to them speak and looking at kind of how the game played out yesterday, on Sunday with the Denver Broncos, I had a little bit of an awakening that maybe, just maybe, I was a little bit too emotional yesterday, and I was a little bit too definitive and strong with my not having a real opportunity.
Yesterday, was maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, as I did some more evaluating, I realized that maybe my statement was a tad bit too strong, and to think that the Green Bay Packers, this organization, can't come in and win tomorrow is actually ludicrous, on Saturday, is ludicrous on my behalf. It is ludicrous on my behalf, and throughout today's show, I'm going to be able to tell everybody why Packer Nation should be confident going into Saturday. Will it be a tough matchup? Hell yeah, it's going to be tough. But we got to remember who this team is, who our quarterback is, what this defense actually did on Sunday against the Broncos that will lead you to the same conclusion that I have, is that Green Bay can go on the road and shock the Chicago Bears.
Shock? You think it'd be a shock? They're favored. See, you had the Carbless Talk and text line back with Kyle Wallace.
No,
and you say stuff like that. Shock the Chicago Bears.
Listen,
they're favored for a reason.
Folks in Chicago, folks in, even I think the Bears as well. I feel like they're feeling themselves a little bit too much. I think I really do believe the injury of Micah Parsons is terrible for the Green Bay Packers.
Of course.
Terrible. But for Saturday, I thought the short week, and Rashawn Gary even said it himself, it's tough to be able to bounce back like that on a short week. But unfortunately for the Packers, they can't do anything else. The Chicago Bears can't let that change their mindset. I promise you, in that Bears locker room and in that fan base, you can hear on ESPN 1000, all those people are breathing a sigh of relief because because Micah Parsons is not going to be playing. You better not breathe a sigh of relief, because guess what? Jordan Love is still the quarterback on the other side, and guess what? Y'all can't stop Jordan Love. You can't stop him.
800-990-3776 as we will continue to gear up for Saturday night's game. Packers and Bears, same stakes are on the line here. This is win and you're in first place of the NFC North. Lose and you are falling further behind, and the schedules are the schedules, but what's most important is what happens on Saturday. And what I've noticed is the funny part about the conversation and me calling out Caleb Williams and saying he is this and that, and you have to run all this extra play action that we saw 2 weeks ago, and then I see what they are in play action. The fact of the matter is, he is limited in his abilities as a quarterback right now. The way that I am being shown Caleb Williams is, you would think that this guy was Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and Peyton Manning reincarnated based off the way they talk about him.
Oh my God.
He is a 58% completion percentage. Has he developed from a bad head coach in Eberflus to an offensive-minded head coach? Yes, but that offensive-minded head coach would tell you that their offensive identity is what, Kyle? Run first. Trenches first.
No, they have
and then
to run
everything
first.
else around what they build through that, sure, there is play action to get Caleb Williams out to the right, and I'm sure against the Packers
Play
that was
action,
specifically used because of Micah Parsons to get him away from the pocket. But Brad said it yesterday. Brad said the best strategy is to let him sit in there. Don't overextend yourself so he can roll out, because I heard Tom Waddle joined he's from Waddle and Silva. He joined Wilde and Tausch prior to the first meeting of the Bears and the Packers, and he said Caleb's still developing. And that he's played for the Bears. He's been an NFL analyst. He knows that what he had said is the hero ball has been how Caleb Williams has played his entire career. And he's still learning how to play within Ben Johnson's system. You know how Ben Johnson's system was successful, Kyle? The same way that they run the football with physicality with two different backs, two different type of backs, like they did in Detroit when he's the offensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. But Jared Goff threw for an unreal completion percentage, staying in the pocket, letting his offense actually work. That's why I say until he actually shows that he can complete more than 58% of passes, he is going to limit the Chicago Bears offensively. Can he make some hero plays? Yes. Would I want to rely on that? No. And that is why I believe, like I said yesterday, that Jeff Hafley, seeing 2 weeks ago, even without Micah now, he's going to be able to figure out how they have to beat them with their run game, and then Caleb throwing the football in the pocket. The run game, no explosive plays, by the way. No plays over 10 yards running the football, even without Devontae Wyatt.
Yeah, I'm telling you this right now. This football team, they're not leaning on Caleb Williams to win him any games. That's why I think it's ridiculous that they would sit here and say, oh, we would like to take Caleb Williams over Jordan Love and over Drake May. That is ridiculous. They have lost their mind. Caleb Williams is an absolute weakness for this team. I don't know why they don't understand that. If you had Jordan Love on the Chicago Bears, it wouldn't even be a question about whether or not they're for sure going to win the NFC North, because they would win the NFC North. Hell, if they had Jared Goff, they would win the NFC North. So I want Bears fans to understand that their quarterback is not a weapon for them. He's a deterrent for them. He makes that team actually worse. He does not make them better. There are other quarterbacks in the NFL that would definitely make this team a lot better. Now, can Caleb Williams develop into a better quarterback? Time will tell. But sitting here year two, there's other year two quarterbacks that are better, Drake May specifically, that is better than him.
And we'll continue, obviously, to see his progression. But more importantly, what I also want to reiterate is Jordan Love. This offense, news that Christian Watson is practicing, is going to do everything he can to get back on the field, is hugely important, because we know what that offense looked like with him out there and where they started to fumble a little bit in terms of spacing and guys getting open. The idea of him coming back is huge. And Jordan Love threw an interception right away. Bad throw. Put 3 tutties up right after that. He's got the QB amnesia. He does not let his mistakes get in the way of future performance, which is one of my favorite traits about Jordan Love, and it's been on full effect since we've seen him be QB1.
Can I just say really quickly that the delusion that Bears fans have and the delusion that Cap and Jay Hood have to sit here and act like they want to take Caleb Williams over other quarterbacks, like, let's just let this sink in. Do y'all realize there were 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round of the NFL draft in 2024? And out of those 6, I would say he might be number 3 or 4. No, actually he's number 4, because he's behind Bo Nix, he's behind Jaden Daniels, and he's also behind Drake May. So he's fighting with Michael Penix, who got hurt again this year, whether or not he's good enough.
Michael Penix for the 4th, 5th spot.
I'm dead serious. They're fighting for the 4th or 5th spot. So to sit here and act like you got a gem with the number 1 pick, Bo Nix just showed y'all what he can do against the Packers defense. Bo Nix threw for 300 yards, almost 300 yards, and threw for 4 touchdown passes against the Green Bay Packers defense. Caleb Williams had to roll out and had some really lucky passes, because at the end of the day, that ball went through Keyshawn Nixon's hand, which should have been an interception and would have been
or even just a pass deflection.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that your quarterback has a lot of liabilities, and he's a liability for that entire offense. So y'all in Chicago need to calm down and stop acting like Caleb Williams is a finished product, because he is far from being a finished product, and he drags your team down more than he elevates them.
Kyle's back. Strouf, could we say Kyle's back? Why do you say that?
if you're going to do that, you're going to have it ready. I just don't see how the Green Bay Packers have a real opportunity to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday.
So Strouf's not going to let it go.
That's fine. That's cool. I'm going to just present the facts and give the information, and then come
it's
Friday,
nice to know I don't have to lay this to rest yet.
Caleb Williams sucks. He does suck.
You were talking yesterday.
No. I did
600 yards yesterday.
I did not heap praise on Caleb Williams yesterday. I simply just said what he did in the second half, using his legs and the utilization of being able to move outside the pocket, helped the Bears in the second half of the game. That's all I said. I did not say Caleb Williams is this great quarterback. I did not say Caleb Williams is the next Tom Brady. What I said is he has been able to utilize his legs to pick up first downs, whether it's short first downs or long first downs. He has been able to utilize his leg against the Green Bay Packers. But still, he is a big liability for that football team. You saw it in the first half against the Packers where he could not throw for anything, and you saw it in the second half where he threw the interception to lose the game.
More importantly, where I want to move the discussion is to number 10. Jordan Love is obviously going to be major in Saturday's game. He's going to be major the rest of the season, elevating the team, taking on a bigger load for the offense, because the defense is not going to be, I don't think, as bad as people are making it out to be without Micah. Will they be as good? Obviously not. But there is some slack that everyone has to pick up on defense. The offense, respectively, probably needs to be even more efficient and can't have those 3-and-outs that give the Bears opportunity coming Saturday to run the football, have sustained drives. But I want to turn the attention to Jordan Love, because the Bears showed they're scared of Jordan Love based off how they played their game and how they ended the game. Jordan Love on KBN's coming up next, but also know that Tsunami Express Car Wash has a grand opening at West Allis. It is now open at West Allis, 10928 West Oklahoma, near Goodwill and the Home Depot. Celebrate the grand opening with free car washes through the 21st. Free car washes through the 21st at Tsunami Express.
Oh, wow.
Plus that $5 unlimited membership offer. So many great things at Tsunami Express. Jordan Love on Kyle Brust Nortman. His importance for Saturday and the rest of the season moving forward is next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman.
I don't value that.
You don't value
much.
You don't.
That's not true.
No, that's true.
That's true.
You guys are coming at me a little too much.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
So now Jeff Hafley's going to have to get more creative. Everybody will have to bow up and do things. And the main guy is Jordan Love.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
This went from a defensive-led team to now Jordan Love. Put him on your back. You're going to have to get the cape out.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Brust Nortman's Ben Brust here for Grimal & Associates Insurance. They do what anyone with a growing family, like myself, does. Protect what matters most. Grimal & Associates specializes in coverage that's tailored exactly to you. Clients aren't just policies, they're part of their community. Personalized American Family Insurance back service, expert guidance, and genuine commitment. Grimal & Associates focuses on building trusted relationships and providing peace of mind. The same values they've had for over 30 years in the Milwaukee area. Connect with Grimal & Associates at teamgrimal.com.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is kicking off their first tournament of the season with $1,000 in cash prizes. This is Gary Ellerson, inviting you to team up for a two-man scramble at Paynes Valley, played on their spacious state-of-the-art golf simulators. Sign up now at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com. Just $120 per team, and you must finish your round by December 31st. This is their first of many winter tournaments. Keep an eye on their website. Take on Paynes Valley starts today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Home buyers are raving about their experiences with the Citizens Bank mortgage team.
Aaron helped me get pre-approved really fast, like before the open house even started.
I called Devin so many times with questions, and he always answered.
It's more than a mortgage. It's your future. And at Citizens Bank, we make it personal. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/mortgage. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS 746419.
This is Matt Meitner, owner of Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Do you find yourself talking to your dog but feel like she's not listening to you?
Bella, sit!
Are you constantly repeating yourself but she's not following your directions?
Sit! Sit!
Frustrating, isn't it? At Sit Means Sit Dog Training, we want to help you have a happy, confident, and obedient dog, and we also want to make the training process an enjoyable and worthwhile experience. Contact Sit Means Sit today to schedule a free consultation so we can create a customized training program so you are able to have the dog you want and deserve.
Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Sorry, we don't train husbands, wives, or kids.
When you're injured, you want quick, specialized care, not a long ER wait. The orthopedic care specialists at Ortho ASAP treat fractures, sprains, strains, sports injuries, and more right away. With on-site x-rays and expert care, Ortho ASAP gets you back on track faster. Open 7 days a week with locations in Brookfield and Pewaukee, it's more affordable than the ER. Walk in, get treated, and get back to life. Ortho ASAP. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack. Are you ready to make some money betting the games? College football playoffs are here. The NFL is in full swing, and we are making a ton of money. December has been incredibly profitable, not just in football and basketball, but across all sports. Go to FatJackSports.com. Get signed up today for $299. Get all the football through the end of the month. $399 gets you football and hoops through the end of the month, or add everything and make even more. FatJackSports.com. Go through the end of the year and make the most for the best price. Get signed up today.
Tsunami Express Car Wash is now open in West Dallas at 10928 West Oklahoma Avenue, and they're celebrating big. From December 10th through the 21st, roll in for a free T2 wash with graphene, a $25 value, totally free. And keep that shine going with the Unlimited Club. Just $5 for your first month, and 100% of those proceeds support Special Spaces Wisconsin. New wash, new location, and a chance to do some good this holiday season. Tsunami Express West Dallas, now open. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Free washes at West Dallas for Tsunami Express through the 21st. $5 unlimited membership offer. Whew. First-time customers can sign up and get a membership and get your first month of unlimited washes for just $5 every day for $5 in your first month. And during the grand opening, Tsunami Express is giving 100% of all the $5 membership signups back to Special Spaces, a local organization creating dream bedrooms for kids facing cancer. So Tsunami Express, grand opening in West Dallas, giving you a great opportunity to get a great car wash, a great membership deal, and giving back to Special Spaces.
That's awesome. Special Spaces Wisconsin is incredible in what they do. So shout out to Tsunami Express. Go and visit them.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Bradley Nortman. Strouf is running the show. UKBA Nation and anybody across ESPN Wisconsin at 800-990-3776. Carbless Talk a text line. And on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. One quick aside, it's so funny to see how after the Packers won, silence.
Y'all was gone. It was ghost town. It was a ghost town on social media. I went to social media. I started harding stuff. No response. Only a couple brave souls actually stepped up and came back, because a lot of y'all said, 7 o'clock after the game, I'll be back. I'm going to check this. I'm going to bookmark that. The hell y'all did? Yeah, all that bark and no bite. All that bark and no bite. Y'all better chill with all that barking, because I know you ain't going to do nothing about it.
Jordan Love was a big part of their success, obviously, in that game. Josh Jacobs with a huge first down when it looked like all hope was lost in that run late in the fourth quarter, planted that right foot in the ground. Bam! Shot through the hole.
Broke some tackles, too. Arm tackles. Weak-ass Bears.
Very good, Kyle.
Weak-ass Bears.
Now, when you think of Jordan Love, and obviously we started with, we wouldn't trade Caleb Williams for Jordan Love and all that. Jordan Love leading the league in QBR, top 5 in quarterback rating, all the things, number 1 in EPA. Like he's outright better and can actually do more things, I think, that would benefit the Bears, even though they say, I want Caleb. But the Bears themselves and Ben Johnson himself kind of showed how much they fear Jordan Love.
That's exactly what it was about. Going into that game, you saw exactly what they wanted to do. They wanted to keep the ball away from Jordan Love because they knew what he can do once he touched the ball. Dang near that man had 4 possessions out of 8. He scored a touchdown on the Bears. And matter of fact, the Bears tied the game up, and what did Jordan Love do? He marched the Packers down the field and got them another touchdown to put them up just like that. And then when you remember in this game, he messed with the way that they went.
A lot of clock left.
And
a lot of timeouts.
And they decided that they wanted to run the clock down. They would rather give themselves less time to figure stuff out and call a touchdown on the last drive that the Bears had rather than leave time for Jordan Love to get out there and do something else. That was out of Ben Johnson's mouth why he decided to let the clock tick down the way he did, because he knew across on the other sideline he had to respect Jordan Love. Jordan Love absolutely dissected your defense the last time y'all played. Remember going to that game, you guys were like, oh, we're going to get Jalen Johnson back. We're going to have Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson got cooked by Christian Watson. Remember C.J. Gardner-Johnson? He can play. He was chasing Christian Watson down the sideline as Christian Watson took off on him. So y'all need to stop with all that. Jordan Love puts a lot of fear into Ben Johnson's mind and that entire defense's mind. Ben Johnson has put so much high praise on the Jordan Love that you guys wish you would hear the things that he said about Love that he has not said about your quarterback and Caleb Williams. He said he's extremely accurate. He's tough in the pocket, and he made the Bears change up how they approached the game on Sunday a couple weeks ago. And going into the next game as well, they're going to have to make sure they keep the ball out of Jordan Love's hands on Saturday. Every team in the NFL, when they look at Love, they understand that he's an elite passer. The Broncos looked at Jordan Love, and they understood he is an elite quarterback, and you saw it in the first half before they had a rash of injuries that messed them up. But Jordan Love is an elite quarterback, and the Bears team understands that, and the Bears defense is not good enough to slow him down. That's why the Chicago Bears know they have to run the football. They have to control the clock to keep the ball away from Jordan Love. So you Bears fans are absolutely delusional if you do not believe that your head coach is not sitting there thinking, how can we limit Jordan Love? How can we make sure that he does not touch the football as much as possible, because he torched y'all the first time and he's going to do it again on Saturday.
I think as well, a lot of people point to the end of that Denver game of Jordan Love's performance. Again, each week presents a different challenge. And when we look at from the Bears game that they played at Lambeau Field, they blitzed a hell of a lot. And he cooked against the blitz. And the offensive line obviously did a great job keeping him out of pressure. But the Bears' pass rush is in the bottom third of the NFL.
Trash.
The Broncos are arguably the best pass rush in the NFL. And when things did go south for the Packers, they were in a spot where it was just throw with one of the best pass rushes after Christian Watson and Zach Tom had gone out. With preparation against this pass rush and with what they've seen, I have the utmost confidence that Matt LaFleur will devise a game plan, knowing where they're limited if Zach Tom likely doesn't play, which is leaning towards, that they're going to be just fine making sure Jordan Love is able to thrive against a defense that's bottom third in yards, passing, scoring, all the above. And so the conversation yesterday with Micah Parsons being out was, oh no, the Packers defense, what's going to look like? But again, you got to look at the Bears defense as well and what Jordan Love was able to do against that defense. Now, what the Packers defense does, it's to be seen, and how Jeff Hafley adjusts to not having Micah Parsons and seeing what they did in terms of dominating the clock and picking up those crucial third downs. It's to be seen, right? But again, I still heart of hearts believe, despite everyone talking about how Caleb Williams can throw in the pocket in my Twitter mentions, the best strategy for the Green Bay Packers is to make Caleb beat you in the pocket, whereas Jordan Love, with that offense and his weapons and what he's been able to do already against this defense and what he's shown throughout the entire season, not just one sample size of a second half against the best pass rush in the NFL with the right tackle and your best weapon going out, I know holistically, that I use that word a lot, that he's going to be just fine against the Chicago Bears.
And the thing is, when you force Caleb Williams to make plays, you have to understand Caleb Williams is going to be multiple quarterbacks. And which one will you get on Saturday? The Bears don't know. In that Week 14 game on December 7th against the Green Bay Packers, Williams only was 6 for 14 passing for just 32 yards in the first half, and the Bears trailed in that game. I mark my words. If the Bears get down early against the Packers, you do not stand a chance. You are putting all your eggs in the basket of Caleb Williams, and he has showed you that he can be inefficient offensively. He can show you he can be very inaccurate as well, that he can cause for your team to lose. So again, I have confidence in the Packers, not because of our defense, but simply because our quarterback is Jordan Love. And if we have to win a track meet, I think Jordan Love can do it.
Especially against this team, right?
Yeah,
Again, game by game, week by week, when you look at the opponent, Jordan Love has cooked them. and they get their cornerback back and they beat the Cleveland Browns, great. But I'm not worried about something that I know throughout the entire season. They're opportunistic on defense. Congratulations on stopping Shedeur Sanders. Jordan Love is not that player.
No, listen, the Bears' defense isn't good. They've shown themselves that they have not been good all season long. They're opportunistic, and that's when they thrive. But even with getting an interception against the Packers and Jordan Love, it still was not enough to beat the Green Bay Packers. So good luck to y'all on Saturday because you're definitely going to need it. Y'all got to play your best game possible in order to beat the Packers. If they do not execute, they will not win.
Alex Strouf over at the KBN Sports Desk is giving me weird vibes back there. You said the last couple days they're going to beat the Bears, but you haven't put your chest out as to why, other than they're the Bears.
Well, I think first and foremost they are the Bears. I think that's a fair point.
I'm just going with what I've had from you thus far, which is just minimal. Hood on, upset Monday.
I don't have a hood.
I said hood on, upset Monday.
I had my Santa hat on before, but it got a little warm.
Yeah.
Because we're hosting trivia tonight. Anyway,
so excited for trivia.
I am excited for trivia. I'm looking forward to it. 7 o'clock, Hot House Tavern in Menominee Falls. Hope to see you there. No, I think when it comes to the Packers, it's just obviously we're in this weird state as Packers fans, right? Like, Sunday felt like the season came to a screeching halt. This season that has had so much optimism and so much to look forward to and Super Bowl aspirations.
Second in odds at that point.
Right. And you're beating the Broncos, who are high in odds as well, when Micah Parsons and Evan Williams, who we later found out, that was the same play they got injured on. Isn't that strange?
Oh, wow.
Micah Parsons tears his ACL.
Well, I mean, obviously, naturally, they're
ACL.
just going to look at Micah.
Well, right. There's 12 trainers with Micah and only one with Evan.
I didn't even know. I was at the game.
There should have been 13 with Micah.
There was trainers with Evan on the field?
One.
One.
Bro, I was looking at Micah down. I'm like, oh, my gosh.
So when you lose debatably your two most important defenders, or two of your most important defenders remaining intact, it feels like everything comes to a screeching halt. So now that I've had the opportunity to sleep on it a couple days, I've come up with this. There is nobody in the Packers organization that I trust more to figure out how to manufacture pressure and come up with creative schemes and ideology against the remainder of the schedule more than Jeff Halfley. It's a guy that effectively is still in a trial period of who he'll become the head coach for next year. He still has stuff to gain with not a lot to lose other than the remainder of the games on the schedule. Like, I trust that guy more than anybody, including Matt LaFleur, including Jordan Love.
Wow, high praise.
To figure it out and how to make this defense effective. And Saturday, I would argue, is probably the toughest test yet, just given that offensive line and how good it's been. But I trust
again,
Jeff Halfley.
luckily that pass rush isn't scary.
No. Wait, what do you mean?
Like the Bears' pass rush isn't scary from an offensive line perspective
also,
from the Packers.
I don't trust Caleb Williams, as you guys were just talking about. I think he's a fine quarterback. I don't think he's a good quarterback yet. He can't stay in the pocket, and the game plan should be the same it was a couple weeks ago, and that's sell out for the run, make Caleb Williams beat you, and I still don't think he's capable, whether they're playing that game in Wisconsin at Lambeau Field, whether they're playing that game in Illinois in Soldier Field, or if they're playing that game in Hawaii on the beach. Like, I just don't think Caleb Williams has the capabilities to straight up beat the Green Bay
Hard
Packers,
to get out of the pocket in the sand.
even without Micah Parsons. Fair point by you. So that's where I'm at after a couple sleeps on it.
Nick chimes in on the Carbless Talking text line. Wait, just tuning in. Mr. Flip Flop flipped on the Packers Bears again today. I would say more came to his senses after the emotional distress he was in after Micah.
Yeah, I had an opportunity to evaluate, and I told y'all I need to listen to more coming out from the Packers. How is this team going to respond? Because even they said this is going to be a huge mountain to climb. So listening to Rashawn Gary talk about what this team needs to do, that was extremely inspiring, talking about, listen, they still have the pen in their hand, and there's still a lot to write. Do you realize that Rashawn Gary called a team meeting after the game on Sunday? That just shows you how depressed that team was, and as a leader,
hold on.
Depressed is you can't put your emotions.
No,
on Rashawn
depressed
Gary.
isn't the right word.
Dude, they lost one game to the top team in the AFC by 8 points, and the defense made multiple stops in the fourth quarter to get the ball back to the offense, and Rashawn Gary recognized that the feeling and vibe in the locker room after losing Micah Parsons was down, and he told the defense to come here. I need to talk to y'all. That is what a leader
defensive line,
does.
yeah. He talked to the defensive line specifically, and I guess if you want to give it a positive spin zone and say yes, he's a good leader, that's fine. Other things he said to the media yesterday was that quote, "Yeah, I feel like I'm having a great season," end quote. He has not had a sack or a tackle for loss in the last 7 weeks. He went on to say that he just needs to keep doing what he's doing because he's been very effective. Wrong.
You don't know what his role is. This is the problem.
Okay.
His role,
you know what? His role is to get after the quarterback.
You know what?
Is he getting after the quarterback?
He's a top 10 paid edge rusher in the league, and he hasn't a sack or a tackle for loss in 7 weeks. He's delusional is what he is, which is fine. You think you have to have a little bit of crazy to be a successful athlete.
The wrong type of crazy, if I'm being honest.
This is what I want y'all to do. I want you to clip that and put it on social media and tag Rashawn Gary and add this to Rashawn Gary, I believe in you. These two fools don't believe in you. You let them know you
That's
finna
not what
eat.
I said.
Shut up. It's too late. It's on record. Rashawn,
I said he's delusional. I never said
help. You finna eat on Saturday. Use these two idiots and numbskulls as fuel to your fire to go and eat. We need you, Rashawn.
I'm just telling you what he said.
You said he was delusional. Go ahead, clip it and put it on social media.
Has he been great? He hasn't had a sack since before Halloween. It's almost Christmas. What about that as a top 10 paid edge rusher is having a great season? Back him up. If I'm an idiot and a numbskull, tell me where I'm wrong.
He's going to back up his life with American Family Insurance.
I'm going to back up my life with it. I want this to be clipped. I definitely do because I need him to see it because it looks like they be on social media too much. But guess what? Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because their agents will make you feel totally protected with a home and auto or life policy that is right for you. Also, you are free to enjoy your dreams. Go to amfam.com today to find an agent near you or to get a quote instantly online. That is going to amfam.com. You can get homeowners insurance. You can get auto insurance. You can get a life policy, all with American Family Insurance. So remember, insure carefully and dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strouf, no Bradley Nortman. We get to the Wheel of Strouf with Alex Strouf. Next.
Wheel of Strouf. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
I put my card in, I pump. When it clicks, I pull it out, I put it away, and I move on to my own.
That's what she said. Thanks so much, Olte.
She pumps and moves on with her life.
Take it out, put it in, move on.
That's what she said.
Come on, Kyle. Keep up. That's Packers Hall of Famer. That was one of my better ones, and he's confused.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Well, for the second time in 3 weeks, it is Bears Week for the Green Bay Packers as the 9-4-1 Packers head to Soldier Field to take on the first place 10-4 Bears. Head coach Matt LaFleur understands what's on the line Saturday night.
You know, we all know the magnitude of this game. It's going to be a great challenge for us in their house. Just saw them 2 weeks ago, so that should be pretty exciting.
The Packers with a laundry list of injuries, and it's going to be a challenge for several key players, including wide receiver Christian Watson, offensive tackle Zach Tom, and safety Evan Williams, who LaFleur described as true game-time decisions.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Concerned about fraud? Tri-City's got your back. Use debit card alerts. Help stop a card hack. You'll get notified when your card's being used so you can prevent your account from abuse. Tri-City National Bank, member FDIC.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants. And thank you, Milwaukee.
Oh, my back.
Santa?
Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Santa's doing OT.
Let me make a call.
Frighteningly fast Pella team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
I know. Ask for a Pella gift card. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months. Visit PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. 12/31/2025.
Welcome to Jackpot Land, this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count. Win thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Look
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list to get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? Now's the time to buy because Ewald Automotive Group's year-end sale is here. We're saying yes to the lowest prices of the year on over 1,500 new and pre-owned vehicles. Yes to 0% financing. Yes to maximum trade values. And yes to no payments until 2026. Ewald's year-end sale. Now through year-end.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
To approve credit on select models. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Expires month end.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tsunami Express Car Wash grand opening through the 21st of December in West Allis is happening. Free washes through the 21st. Just pull up and get that nice, clean wash at the brand new facility. $5 unlimited membership offer. And when you do that $5 membership offer, those signups are going to go back to Special Spaces, a local organization creating dream bedrooms for kids facing cancer. So you get that top quality experience at Tsunami Express during the grand opening in West Allis, and they're giving back to a wonderful cause. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman with you till 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. No Nortman. Alex Strouf running the show. 800-990-3776 for any keyboard warrior that actually wants to have their voice heard on the Carbless Talk and text line, and of course on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Strouf, take it away.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strouf.
Another day, another buckaroonie. Wheel of Strouf. I've got topics. I've got a wheel. You know how it goes. I'm going to spin a wheel now. That's okay with you.
It's your segment, man.
Wheel of Strouf.
Pretty good spin. Been landing red a lot. Green for money.
Green this time. We're not talking about money. Gee. Oh, I must say, Christmas shopping, you forget how expensive it is.
Dude,
you forget
I got a budget for that next year.
I do too. I kind of forgot about it. I'm going hard this week, though.
Got to get the first gift for my wife today.
Oh, I'm done with my girlfriend, thankfully. That's the only person I'm done for, though. I haven't gotten you anything yet.
I was wondering if the money I gave you guys counted as my Christmas gift. But
oh, yeah, that counts.
I was going to get you more. Not
money,
but maybe a gift.
Something small.
I wasn't planning on getting y'all a gift.
We're putting a cap on that.
Wait, when did we agree to?
You gave us some wine.
Yeah, I did last year. Y'all didn't like it. It's too sweet. Too sweet.
You didn't give me any wine.
Maybe I'll get you some this year.
The wine drinker of the KBN. Yeah.
No, I'm a wine drinker. I'm just more of,
they wanted the Cabernet.
Richer
That's
taste.
what I drink Cabernet.
I can get some of that stuff too.
All right, well,
they actually make a old fashioned wine now.
Oh, interesting.
Wisconsin old
What
fashioned.
color is that?
What is green for the Wheel of Strouf?
Fascinated by that. Green for Green Bay. J.J. Watt goes on the Pat McAfee show today. Said he wanted back in 2021 to sign with the Packers before he signed with the Arizona Cardinals. But the Packers were not interested, which is shocking to nobody because they don't sign aging.
This also isn't the first time that J.J. Watt has come out and said this. Am I wrong here? I feel like I've seen this story before.
I don't know if he said it
this explicitly.
Yeah, correct.
Hinted at it.
Yeah, I think we always knew he wanted to sign here, but I thought maybe it was a money thing. Sounds like it was just an interest thing, and there was no interest from the Packers.
Yeah, I would call J.J. Watt today. If Phillip Rivers can do it, if Phillip Rivers can do it at 44, J.J. Watt can do it at 36. J.J. Watt is only he's the same age as Brad. Him and Brad are the same age. He's 36 years old. He can. I guarantee J.J. Watt still looks good. Do y'all know how well he played his last year in the NFL?
I guess no, but what year was that?
That was in 2022. He was in the
so he's been
NFL
out
more
for
recently.
3 years.
Phillip Rivers been out more than that. He's a quarterback.
I would say it's probably easier to come back as a quarterback because you're
hell no.
What do you mean, hell no?
A quarterback,
bro,
at 44 out for all their 5 seasons.
One is protected and one is hit in the skull every single possession.
You got to be able to throw. Dude, J.J. Watt is 36 years old.
You got to be able to hit somebody.
You got to be able to.
Did J.J. Watt lose any of his bulkiness?
So do you think that as a local example, somebody who played for the Cleveland Browns in the NFL Hall of Fame?
No, Joe Thomas is like 40.
Regardless,
and he's skinny.
He looks jacked.
No, he's skinny. He's skinny.
Transformed his body.
Yeah, he's jacked and skinny. He's not big enough to play.
So how do you know? Do you have J.J.
Watt on TV? J.J. Watt is still bulky.
Do you know what he looks like underneath the suits?
He look bulky.
I can tell you this right now. He's not in football shape.
J.J. Watt can give us 15 to 20 snaps.
Would J.J. Watt out of retirement be more productive than Rashawn Gary the last 5 games?
12 and a half sacks in his last season in the NFL, fellas. J.J. Watt is probably still in shape.
He's
probably still. If I told you 2 weeks ago that Phillip Rivers will come back to the NFL, you would say, what?
There's a better chance J.J. Watt would do that.
No, there's no way. He would say, there's no way Phillip Rivers is coming back to the NFL. You think that was cray-cray.
And it doesn't mean they're any less dumb for doing it.
Well, they almost won on Sunday.
Yeah, keyword almost.
Well, but listen.
You see him stumbling?
I'll give J.J. Watt an opportunity. J.J., you got a little left in the tank. We only need you for a couple weeks.
You'll give him, what money are you giving him?
J.J. does live in the listening area. Maybe he's listening.
Well, come on, J.J. He had 12 and a half sacks when he retired, y'all.
As many as Micah did.
As many as Micah did. So I'm telling y'all, he probably still got something left in the tank. He's only 36, and he's an elite athlete.
Only 36.
He's an elite athlete. If Phillip Rivers could do it at 44, I think J.J. got 20 reps in there.
It's completely different.
J.J. has 20 reps in there. I promise you.
I promise you.
Mercedes Lewis is 41 still playing in the NFL.
But he trains every single year.
J.J. can get himself ramped up.
This is one of the dumber things you've ever said.
Not.
I agree.
It's not.
Okay, what was your last year playing college football?
No, timeout.
No, not timeout. You were a D3 athlete.
I have not played football for real.
I'm not asking you to do it now.
Since 2009,
okay.
10.
In 2012, when you were substitute teaching,
yes,
could you have plugged in and played corner as well as you previously could have at Whitewater?
I could have. No. Listen, when I graduated from college, I absolutely could have gone to a smaller division or another division.
I saw you on the beach after college. You look pretty thick.
I played at UW Whitewater. They were one of the best programs in Division III. I could have went to River Falls or one of them smaller places, and I could have.
That's the point. Is you're going to smaller places. You're asking J.J. Watt to go and play at a high level.
I couldn't get on the field at Whitewater, so ain't no way in the world after I graduated I would have gotten on the field at Whitewater. No, 2 years removed, 3, because I was still active. I was still fit. I was still in shape. You
graduated college at 22?
You said what?
You graduated college at age 22?
I sure did.
So at age 25?
Yes, 100%. 100%.
You
100%.
are delusional.
No, 100%. Dude, do you know at UW Whitewater in Division III, there'll be like 24, 25-year-olds who play college football.
Time out. This has now turned into the classic, I'm sitting at a bar, I could do this, I could do that.
The only reason I didn't get to the league, man.
Yeah,
bad
without
knee.
that knee injury, I would have been that D3 story where I was, the all-pro, make a documentary about me.
Jordan Turner wouldn't have been the first player in his family to get to the NFL. That's for sure. Without that ACL tear.
Ben, you're saying 3 years removed from playing over in Lithuania, you don't think that you could have went back and practiced with the Badgers and eventually got on the court?
It is not apples to apples, dude.
It's just not at all.
College kids versus being in the prime of getting in shape and 25 years old against 18 to 22-year-olds.
So tell me this. If somebody told you Phillip Rivers is going to be a quarterback for the Colts 2 weeks ago, you wouldn't have believed it. Yes, true or false?
I said true already, but that doesn't make it any less dumb.
Y'all don't believe in J.J. Watt. He's an animal.
I don't want them calling J.J. Watt.
Hell, my friend Nick Ballore is still in the league. He's the exact same age as J.J. Watt.
Kyle,
just quit.
Signing J.J. Watt would hurt the Packers more than it would help.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. He can give some reps. Oh, my God. J.J., if you listening, come on.
J.J., love you.
Dr. Denver Dan agrees. You don't know what his status is under the turtlenecks he's wearing next to Iron Eagle.
Oh, so
he does look huge next to Iron Eagle. Iron Eagle's kind of a small fellow.
Tiny guy.
We need to tweet at JJ. Somebody needs to tweet at JJ.
You do this, man. You tweet at Rashawn Gary and say you've been asked. We need you to step up. You tweet at JJ and say,
This is good, Ben. This is good last
No. This is what I need.
He's asking everyone else to do everything. Just do it yourself, man.
Well, fine. You know
Are you
what?
scared of the backlash?
No, I'm gonna go edit that up. And Matty Hayes 24. We're gonna get that cut up. What y'all said about Rashawn Gary. We're gonna get Rashawn Gary to tagged in it, and y'all gonna catch heat from both sides.
Notice how he's saying we.
Yeah.
Me and Matty Hayes gonna do it.
How about you just do it?
Yeah.
Because I don't have access to the Twitter account of ESPN Milwaukee or KBN.
Why not?
Why would I have access to ESPN? Oh, I guess I can.
Ben retweets all of his own tweets on the KBN account every second.
Oh, well, why don't I have the login?
Because you don't even know how to use your own personal Twitter.
I know how to use it. Just takes me a little bit more time.
That's a good point, actually, by you, Benny, because remember on Friday before he flew to Denver, he said, everybody follow me. I'm going to be tweeting, and he didn't tweet once.
Did I say tweet?
You said tweet.
I meant to say Instagram. I'm going to be Instagramming.
All right, we got time for one more or no?
Yeah,
No, because you need to go over to the Princeton Club. Maybe J.J. Watt's listening, and I can get him a membership, and he can start his training that Kyle wants him to do for his Better Tomorrow.
I'll put it out, but y'all got to retweet it.
Free childcare with the membership, open 24/7, something for everybody. Lowest rates you can lock in right now of 2025. Get it locked in. Lowest rates of 2025 right now. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, because you will have a place that provides everything you need. Whatever your goal is, big or small, they have everything you need. Personal training, workout classes, state-of-the-art workout equipment, basketball courts, tennis courts, swimming pools, personal training. You name it, they have it. Princeton Club, you can have a strong body, a strong mind, and help provide a strong community. Join for your better tomorrow. Somebody had a dream about me in this office.
Ugh.
Well, I don't know if it's like that. We'll play it for you next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
Ben is crazy. Strouf is emotional. I don't want to get in between none of this.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
It's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some exciting news from my friends at Bank 5-9. Not only have they been named a top workplace for 16 straight years, but they've just won the prestigious Community Choice Award as the best bank in the Milwaukee area. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Not only do they have great products and services, but they truly live out their mission to make lives better. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check out The Best. Visit bank59.com to learn more today. Member FDIC.
You know, I couldn't stop talking about it to my family and friends. My knees are my trouble spot. But for me to tell them now that I'm doing so much better, they were amazed, and I've been amazed.
QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies. Yes, it is amazing how these non-surgical treatments deliver joint pain relief for patients like Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor.
Each week, I just started noticing that I could sleep and not have pain. I could play pickleball. I could do a CrossFit exercise routine.
QC Kinetics revitalizes your joints so you can move again without the pain pills or invasive surgery.
You know, I'm 60 years old and I want to stay competitive as long as I can. And QC has allowed me to do that. They did me right and really made a difference in my life.
Book your free consultation with QC Kinetics today and experience the difference for yourself.
I like to go, move.
QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Change your grocery game plan to locally owned Century Foods, home of the best meat, freshest produce, and tastiest treats.
And free groceries.
Okay, just calm down. We'll get to that later.
Stay tuned in right here to score free groceries.
Stop, please.
Okay, I'm shutting up. My lip is zipped.
Let's get to this week's specials at Century Foods.
Now through Wednesday, save on 28-ounce selective varieties, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, $2.79. 0.75 to 2.64-ounce selective varieties, McCormick packet gravy, 4 for $5. 24 to 28-ounce selective varieties, grown in Idaho frozen potatoes, 2 for $7. 15 to 150-count selective varieties, solo cups or plates, 2 for $7.
And now, time for the big reveal. Free groceries.
That's too over the top.
Free groceries from Century Food.
Forget it. I'll handle the rest. Enter to win $500 worth of free groceries on Century's Facebook or Instagram by December 31st.
Football's back, and if you're headed up toward Green Bay, the perfect stop is Higher Love Cannabis Company, just seconds over the border in Menominee, Michigan. Less than an hour from Green Bay. An easy stop before or after the game or anytime you're passing through town. And with so many low-quality, unregulated CBD products floating around Wisconsin, trust matters. Higher Love, award-winning, organically grown, locally owned, and the real deal. Higher Love Cannabis Company, best in the Midwest. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
One of the best things about the holidays is going home and spending time with family and friends. One of the worst things, getting there. Holiday travel can be tough, especially driving. If you or a loved one needs help after an accident this holiday season, we're here for you. Our top-notch team of experienced professionals is available 24/7. Be safe this holiday season. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. No Nortman. Strouf running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Less is more. See our beautiful faces on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Download the ESPN Wisconsin app if you haven't. Easy to download, easy to listen back, and easy to listen live. Now, I walked in today and someone goes, Ben, I had a dream about you.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. You know this person like that?
Yeah, Andrew Zimmel. I don't know him like that. Works in our office, he's in content, and I was like, dude, whatever it is, just get in the recording studio and get your dream down.
Oh, so you don't even know the dream?
I don't even know the dream. I want to know how freaky the dream is.
Oh, wow. Oh, nasty.
I didn't say that. I'm saying like freaky, like, you know, freaky that he's thinking about me.
You are allowed to tell me to pause at any point, by the way.
Okay, wow.
It's a little bit of a roller coaster.
All right. Without further ado, here is the dream from a teammate about me last night.
That you hope is freaky.
You did say that. That's true. You did say
that. Take that freaky part back.
So first time caller, long time dreamer, and normally I don't think about Ben Brust outside of bar trivia where I'm naming Badgers that start with B. But last night I guess I just ate something funny because the dream I had with Ben Brust involved him being a genie. We're talking rub lamp type of genie.
Okay, pause.
So everybody in the office is
pause.
He rubbing on you. You said
I got
that's freaky.
It's kind of freaky.
Like?
He's rubbing my belly on grand wishes.
Oh, wow.
Please continue with this dream.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Rubbing the belly and granting wishes?
I don't.
Or don't genies kind of have the belly?
Well,
oh my God, you are an idiot.
Aladdin genie.
Wait, hold
You're
on.
the Aladdin
hold
genie.
On.
But
hold on. Where do the
it's
genies typically come from?
Yeah.
Out of the wish thing.
What's the wish thing called?
Yeah. Oh, that.
Kyle doesn't even know.
Yes, you do.
Is it the wishing well? I don't know.
Oh my God.
I know the little cup thing.
I hate you both.
Where do they come from?
Just say what it's called.
Oh, a lamp. Oh, the
All right,
genie
so
lamp. The genie lamp. The genie lamp.
Please continue with the dream.
Oh.
God.
I'm sorry.
Office is rubbing the lamp. This is a work dream. Rubbing the lamp. Ben Brust comes out as a genie. He's granting wishes. So we got coworkers wishing for money and cars and fame and everything else like that. We go down the whole office. I bet or wished for better hair. But we all do it. And at the end of it, Ben goes, nobody's wishing for a Packers win on Sunday. And we're like, well, I mean, like, you know, no, not really. And he goes, no Packers win, no wishes granted. Boom, everybody loses everything. My hairline goes back to being bad. People are losing cars and money and everything else like that. And I wake up in a cold sweat.
Oh, wow.
I was like, why am I dreaming of Ben Brust?
Wow, Ben.
It's a lot of power.
You are a Packers fan for real now.
Yeah, look at that.
The
fate of your dreams depend on the Green Bay Packers, whether I grant you all your wishes.
Now, as a grown adult man, dreaming about genies.
Yeah.
Seems a
It's
little
weird.
Seems a little. I had a lot of dreams. Many dreams. Okay?
Many dreams.
Many dreams.
Dreams you didn't even know that existed until they happened.
Yeah, for real. For real, yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I don't recall as a grown
Part of the
man.
circle of life dreams.
Yeah, I love the circle of life. But genies weren't part of it. I haven't seen Aladdin in 25 years, and more than that, almost 30 years. So I haven't dreamed about rubbing another man and having a genie coming out.
Can't say that I have either.
Yeah, that is that.
What do you guys want? What do you guys? I grant you a wish. What do you want?
I want more money.
Me
They
too.
say money
Yeah,
doesn't
money.
bring you happiness.
Well,
That's a load of crap.
I
really
will
is.
provide you guys with more money if what I said in the dream, if the Packers win.
What does
Okay.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I have to leave it vague because it might be $1. You know?
Well, hey.
Well, how
you kinda
about you just put some money on the Packers Potawatomi Sportsbook and we get the winnings?
Well, I mean, I'd have to keep some of the winnings.
Duh, yeah.
Well, I would just throw this out there.
Uh-huh.
Alex Strouf, Kyle Wallace, Sunday Karma, Sunday morning, 10 to noon.
At Potawatomi?
No, just come visit us or come visit us and give us the winnings.
It's just us on Sunday?
Just us.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. Okay. What if you guys gave me a small portion and I cover the majority?
Well, no. Then what dreams are you granting? Then? You're not granting any dreams.
I just want to see if you guys would give me more money.
I mean, I'm thinking about betting on the Packers anyway. I never bet on teams I root for. I've told you this rule.
Then why are you choosing right now of all times?
Because I'm that confident, and I think
you were more confident now than what you were 2 weeks ago.
No, but
okay.
I think just the commentary around this football game being played on Saturday night is very disrespectful to one team.
So wait, do you think? You think the Packers are hearing the commentary?
I think there is truth to outside noise always.
Yeah,
You referenced it earlier. You think they spend too much time on social media, which is probably true. You're not
Lucas
ignoring
Van
it.
Ness is responding to
Everybody's seeing Ben Brust stick up for the Packers, and that's it. That's all Lucas Van Ness is saying.
Well, until I get
what
this,
Sean Gary's saying.
until I get this clip out, Sean Gary gonna be on fire.
A known Matt LaFleur believer Ben Brust.
Seriously, I've had to protect my guy Matt LaFleur this week. I don't know.
This week has been very hard for me, to be honest with you, because it feels like speaking
I've
of
become
dreams,
Kyle and
it feels
Kyle's
like,
become me.
Yeah, it feels like everybody's traded brains.
Weird.
And I'm a little bit thrown off by it, and I just feel like I work with a bunch of frauds.
Oh, Mr. Perfect back there, you know?
I don't waver.
Never wavers.
When have I ever wavered?
You have less of a backbone than Brad Nortman.
Have I ever cracked one of these microphones and been like, I don't know how the Packers can win in Chicago, not like it's something they do. It's an
That's
annual
more of an
tradition.
indictment on your Packer backer friend, Kyle.
No, that's not an indictment.
I would
on
agree.
me.
Mine's just,
I'm not disagreeing.
I've factually
but
have backed up the things that I believe in this week.
I don't disagree. But 6 weeks ago, you were doing Matty Mouse nonstop, and now it's Matt LaFleur as God's gift of the world.
Yeah, well,
I'm a little confused.
I feel like Kyle right now.
No,
as evidence is provided to me, I have the right to let my takes fly with the wind.
You're right.
That is very true. That's
I
part of
wouldn't
human.
disagree with that. I think everybody has the ability to change their opinion as more evidence is presented.
A great
But not
character trait.
daily though.
No, well, it's another conversation.
Wow.
But all that said is, I feel like Tausch had a point yesterday when he joined us, and that was he always says you guys do groupthink. I think you guys have done groupthink so much that you've traded thoughts. Like that's what's going on here, and I'm a little confused by it.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
My boy Ben Brust, he is not a Packers fan by any means. He's a fan of whoever he bets on.
Which it should be the Packers this week. But continue.
I will say this. The Chicago Bears fans are so delusional and so annoying that the fact that I even gave them an inkling of hope and they just jumped on it like, yeah, it's like, shut up, y'all taking it. Just take the compliment and go on. Don't try to throw facts out there because
You've
the
been
facts are
doing
fiction.
this long enough as a Packer backer to know that your biggest thing is they are delusional. Why do you think delusion would change when you throw them a bone?
But, like,
I
now
don't know
they're
if
delusional in there.
I don't know if Kyle's super experienced in the Bears fan internet.
No,
sphere now. I think this is his first.
You know what?
rodeo.
I'm not gonna lie. Me either. Tweets from the past might prove different, but this is the new era of bots and craziness.
Yeah. I've done this for years because they're so easy to like prod and poke, and it's easier this year because they're good.
Correct.
But like even years past, if you just say their quarterback sucks, like they freak out.
Brust is a Bears fan, and there's the proof. They're just wild, man.
No.
Like I worry about the things that matter to them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel bad that when a Bears fan sees me, they immediately just go, "Oh my God, Ben, he grew up in Chicago. He's a Bears fan. How come he's not doing this? He should be with us. He's a fraud.
I mean, being a Bears fan seems like it takes years off your life.
Hell.
I couldn't
That's
do
why
it.
I disown myself from the organization.
No.
They're trash. And all of the things that I'm seeing confirm the decision to disassociate with them is real.
To sit here and it has to be just painful to get a quarterback every couple years. And to simply, every time you get a quarterback and thinking, oh, this is our guy, and then he sucks. And now you have a time where there were 3 other quarterbacks in the same draft taken after your quarterback.
And you have to cope in your own mind that he is better than the ones that are better than him.
Do y'all understand how y'all had the first crack at selecting whoever you wanted, and you had to watch Jaden Daniels take the lowly Washington Commanders to the NFC Championship, and then the following year,
Drake May leads the league in passing yards.
You had to watch Drake May and Bo Nix have the best records in the NFL. Meanwhile, your team sucks with the quarterback. Yeah, you guys are playing well this year, but guess what? Your schedule is going to be tougher next year, and you guys are going to go all the way back down. You are fraudulent. You're not that great. Yes, it's going to be a tough game on Saturday, but you guys had a crack to get any quarterback you wanted, and you got the 4th best quarterback in that draft.
To be fair, when you've had such bad quarterback play your entire existence, this does feel like you have hit the jackpot.
Completion percentage? Jackpot.
It's actually only 58.
58.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, Strouf, before we hit the second hour here.
Yeah, but we can get to break in a second. Just a quick update for you. The Packers have officially placed Micah Parsons on season-ending injury reserve.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, wow, that was...
Well, I mean, he's been showing up on the practice report.
So did Patrick Mahomes today. It's it's what they do when they're out for the year.
I'm just letting you know it officially happened. Okay, sorry.
So our Big J journalist Alex Strouf chimes in, never wavers, just gives all facts and is always right.
I am right a lot.
Okay.
I don't get
all right,
enough
back
credit
in
for
2
that.
minutes. Back in 2 minutes. That's all I got to say.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
St. Nick meets St. Kate. The holidays are in full swing at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, where every celebration shines a little brighter. Browse unique gifts at the holiday marketplace, gather for unforgettable Christmas Eve and Christmas Day dining, and of course, don't miss Brunch with Santa, a family favorite filled with joy, treats, and holiday magic. Celebrate the season at St. Kate the Arts Hotel. Visit stkatearts.com/holidays for all the details. Are you looking for reliable transportation this holiday season? I got you covered. Hey, it's Jen Latta from ESPN Milwaukee. With holiday parties, family gatherings, and year-end events on the horizon, I trust Accutrans Group to handle all my private transportation needs. Whether it's a corporate function or a festive celebration, Accutrans gets me there safely and on time. As a veteran-owned business, they pride themselves on top-notch service that you can count on. Booking is easy, stress-free, and reliable. Just visit AccuTransGroup.com to reserve your holiday ride today. That's AccuTransGroup.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey, this is Homer. You're listening to the home of Marquette basketball. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and a whiny Alex Strouf running the show.
Sent that sensitive Benny Brust to you.
Oh, here we go. It's a lash out. A 2-minute break led us to fisticuffs. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Less is more. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. I find the conversation between Jordan Love and Caleb Williams fascinating because this was kind of a thing when he was drafted number 1 overall. But now that the Bears have a record in which Strouf got his use into your sausage, so he's a happy man.
Hey, Usinga, ha ha ha!
I don't know what that was, but I liked it.
The commercials, huh?
I mean, Bob Uecker, the voice of Usingers for a very, very, very
long time.
Very long time. R.I.P. to our guy Uke. Now, Caleb Williams drafted number 1. The conversation then became, that contract, rookie contract versus what Jordan Love got his contract for. Who would you want? Throw the money out. Throw the money out. I guarantee if Ben Johnson had truth serum and he was asked, you need Jordan Love or Caleb Williams to run your offense the next 5 years, he would pick Jordan Love. And you'd be lying to yourself if you think he would pick Caleb Williams because you can see how they have to run their offense with him. It's not God's gift, but I guarantee he'd probably pick the guy who's number 1 in QBR, top 5 in quarterback rating, could actually make consistent passes down the field without having him roll out and play hero ball.
Yeah, I mean, you have a whole coach, and it's not about what I believe. It's about what Ben Johnson says. That's my whole thing. I base what I'm saying is in fact. And Ben Johnson stated that the team is winning in spite of their passing game, not because of it.
Let's hear from the old coach, the old Ben Johnson, the guru with the number 1 overall pick from 2 years ago.
We got to fundamentally be correct. The primary receiver, when he's open, we want to make sure we hit him, and then all of our pass catchers, we just harped on it today. We need to be more disciplined in our route detail. It's not where it needs to be. Our depth's not proper all the time. Our steps isn't. And so everybody's got a role to play to get this pass game cleaned up. It's not where it needs to be. We're winning in spite of our passing game, not because of it. And none of us are pleased with that right now.
They turned it around against the Cleveland Browns, but that was Ben Johnson a couple weeks ago. About winning in spite of their passing game, as you were alluding to, Kyle Wallace.
And that is the whole problem is this. If you ask Ben Johnson, this was like a fantasy draft, he got to pick a quarterback, and it came down between Caleb Williams and the potential that he has and what Jordan Love has been able to do, he would say, give me Jordan Love every single time. When he sees Jordan Love, he sees toughness, he sees poise, he sees accuracy, and he sees a guy that consistently makes great throws downfield. They don't have to run the short passing game, and they don't have to do roll out for Jordan Love. Why? Because Jordan Love can stay in the pocket, and he can make all the passes that Caleb Williams cannot make. And so it is clear to me that Ben Johnson, if he had an opportunity to pick a guy, he's going to go with the guy that he said was extremely accurate, who's playing at such a high level. Not the guy that has fundamental problems, and not the guy that they believe that they're winning despite the play at quarterback. Caleb Williams is throwing for 58% for completion percentage. They have the 17th ranked passing offense in the NFL. Caleb Williams, yes, is he still a developing prospect? Sure, but he's developing extremely slow, especially during a time now where you see rookie quarterbacks and second-year quarterbacks who find it pretty quickly. Caleb Williams is slowly coming along, whereas Jordan Love has already arrived. So to sit here and foolishly say that, he would take Caleb Williams, hell, that's stupid. Because Jordan Love is in his prime right now. The kid is 27 years old. He still has another 3 to 7 years of being a high-level quarterback. Meanwhile, you don't know for sure if Caleb Williams is going to be the quarterback of the Bears 4 years from now. So that's stupidity to ever believe that Caleb Williams will be selected over Jordan Love at this moment. They'll take the contract and everything with Jordan Love over Caleb Williams.
Strouf, as a Packer backer, this is the conversation where we heard from Cap and Jay Hood from ESPN 1000, like, Caleb's a top 10 quarterback, and David Kaplan goes,
Do they drug test down in Chicago?
You know what? Do you have that? If you have it, I'll give you a second to pull it up.
Do they drug test down in Chicago? I'm serious.
I don't know. What's our company policy?
I mean,
they're part of our company.
There is one.
It's legal down there.
Yeah.
Oh, so he probably shows up to work.
I don't think within. There might be something that you can't come to work that way.
Well, hell, he's got to be. Listen, I love J Hood. Cap is crazy, but I'm telling you, something got to be in the air down in Chicago for them to sit here.
It's your boy J Hood that says he would.
Yes,
he would take
you keep saying your boy. Just call him out.
I talked to J Hood on Friday, and I'm calling J Hood out for being idiotic and dumb for saying that he would take Caleb Williams over Jordan Love. Drake May. You know what? I'm going to let him just repeat.
Yeah, let's hear Cap and J Hood say it for themselves.
If you don't think we have a top 10 quarterback right now, I think you're out of your freaking minds.
Can you be able to list a top 10 quarterback list that Caleb Williams is involved in?
Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Would you trade Caleb Williams for Jordan Love?
I would not.
For Dak Prescott?
Dak Prescott's a pretty good quarterback.
Drake May.
I'm choosing Caleb.
What the hell are they doing? I mean, you at least you have a little bit of a responsibility.
Dude, but the Browns game, did you see it, Strouf?
But Ben, you have a responsibility in our job to be honest with your audience. If you think Caleb Williams is a better quarterback than Drake May, there's only one place you should go, and it is not a radio station.
Where's that?
A clinic.
Oh, wow. Now we're sending our own teammates?
You got something wrong upstairs.
Yeah, I mean.
If you think, just tell me you don't know ball. Seriously, I would just rather you come on and fill your airtime by saying, I do not know ball, than saying, yep, Caleb Williams over Drake May, baby. I'm really confident about it. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, I love people, and maybe sometimes I'm this way. I don't think I am often. But you speak in a way that you're trying to convince yourself of something that you know isn't true. That's what's happening here.
Well, I think we could use the example of, again, this is the funny thing about Jordan Love. For those who want to use it to their advantage, we'll say he's been in the league 6-7 years. For those who don't want to use that, we'll say that he's a 3-year starter, right? You sort of build that narrative. And last year, right, after the 2023 season where the last 8 games, he's done more than Caleb Williams could ever do in those 8 games during that 8-game stretch. Like, if he does that, then we'll have a conversation. Plus, even being injured and even having the year that they had last year, he still played at a top 12 level. Dude, this year, he's top 3 heading into week 15 in MVP odds. So we can tell you that we know what it is, and especially with the history of Green Bay Packers quarterbacks, of what an elite level franchise quarterback is. You said it perfectly, Strouf. Let's make a top 10 list into. I'm not actually going to make a list because if I make a list, I'll be exposed.
Caleb Williams in the top 10 of anything.
That's my point. Is he goes, let's do a top 10 list, and Cap goes, no, let's do a who you trade for who for. It's because if they made a top 10 list and Caleb was in it, and the quarterbacks that were left out, it would be asinine.
It's a complete joke, and you had to understand that Jordan Love was, the 24th pick in the draft, and he was a guy that it was going to be a project, right? Everybody knew that. Caleb Williams was supposed to be ready to go day one for the Chicago Bears. He was the number 1 overall pick. Number 1 overall picks do not sit in the NFL now. They are expected to be ready to go. Caleb Williams has not displayed the ability to elevate this football team. And to sit here and joke around and think that you're being honest and real when you say, oh, I'll take him over all these people. Caleb Williams is 12th in yards, 15th in touchdowns, 22nd in yards per pass, and 32nd in completion percentage. That is
what's his QBR? Where is he ranking QBR?
I didn't even look up QBR, but I can definitely find it.
I can get that one very quickly.
I'll show you QBR.
Strophy.
19th
in QBR. And
so quarterback rating.
Almost every single category, he is in the bottom 15 for everything. Everything. And these guys sit here
21st.
Like this, that's not a good quarterback. I'm telling y'all this right now. The Chicago Bears aren't a terrible football team. But
Jordan Love's 6th in rating, 1st in QBR.
Their quarterback is limiting them. He's holding them back.
15th in touchdowns.
He said that one.
Okay. QBR, just to revisit. 15th in touchdowns, 19th in QBR, 21st in quarterback rating.
He's 32nd in completion percentage.
They wouldn't trade.
22nd in yards per pass.
They wouldn't trade him for who? Drake May? Right? That's what they said?
They said Drake May, which is idiotic.
Drake May, 5th in touchdowns.
1st in yards.
3rd in QBR.
3rd in QBR.
Excuse
3rd
me.
in quarterback rating.
5th in yards.
He's top 5 in almost every category, and they said, I don't know. That's delusion. Like, I just want y'all to know, that is delusion. The folks down in Chicago are delusional to think that their quarterback has anything to be as close as comparable in talent-wise to Jordan Love. It's not even close. It's not even close.
Herbert, Nix,
year
Lamar,
6, maybe.
Allen, Mahomes, Stafford, May, Love. I'd take Baker over him. I would take second half Jacksonville Trevor Lawrence, if I'm not going to lie right now. That boy cooking.
I think you're right about that. That's a good
cooking.
That's a good pull by you.
That boy cooking
Ball
right
knower.
now. No, not to Twitter. Not to Twitter.
No,
I haven't had enough Caleb Williams film.
Bear fans need to stop
world.
propping. See, this is how you set yourself up to be disappointing.
But-
They do this
but
every
Kyle-
time. They do this every time. Every quarterback. Justin
Bingo.
Fields. I had to hear about that.
Exactly what I was going to say.
He had to every damn quarterback.
Mitch Trubisky.
Dude,
Mitchell Trubisky
they've
was the guy.
done this with every quarterback for the last decade plus since Jay Cutler left.
Trubisky led him to a playoff game.
Trubisky had a
He's
4-touchdown game. Oh, my goodness.
And then when they leave, you say, oh, well, he sucks. This next guy going to be great.
I mean, I worked with Rutledge between the transition of Trubisky to Fields.
Oh, I bet
Both
Fields
of those
was-
guys were crowned.
Yeah.
You want to crown him? Crown him.
Crown they ass.
You know I'm going to crown is the
Crowner.
number 1 overall pick.
Crowner.
Gina Della from Pella is the absolute best. They're going to ensure your home remains comfortable and amazing. And get it done before, we have a little bit of time here before it goes like shoof. January, February. Obviously, we've been through some cold weather, but it's never too late to get the consultation. 0% for 24 months. And when I talk about Gina Della, I talk about from experience. She redid the whole first floor of my home that is in an area where a lot of the homes are older. The process to open up a window was ridiculous. Lift something up, lift another thing up, and then click the things in and try and get the window open. Now I have hidden screens, so the outside of my windows look great. I lift it up and whoop, there it is. The screen is there and it's perfect. And then roll it down, whoop, the windows look beautiful. Energy savings, home value. She will provide it all with her team. Get the consultation with Joe Franco and her team. They are the absolute best Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. That's PellaWI.com. No Brad Nortman. Strouf wants the ball. He's calling for the ball. Hear Brad Out is typically Wednesdays at 3:15. It's Hear Strouf Out. Oof. Bring the same heat for Strouf if it's bad. 800-990-3776. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust and Nortman.
And I'm like, you know what? Lola the Bunny was kind of strapped.
Okay, here's as far as I'm. All I'll be able to say is I get why Bugs was so love drunk over Lola. I get it.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41. We've got backups, pretty hefty ones too, from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. The northbound side slowing down from about Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. Westbound 94. Watch for delays from about 25th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. We do have a crash at 35th Street, so watch out for that. And then more delays from about Sunny Slope Road past Moreland all the way to Brookfield Road. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds, raising temperatures, chance of showers, a low of 34. Tomorrow, mild rain with likely mix possible later on. Falling temperatures with a high of 44. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof siding and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
At every meeting, at every new beginning, at every celebration, we make better happen. At Cousin Subs, better is more than just a word. It's a promise we serve at every party. Our customizable party boxes, box lunches, party chips, and dozen cookie boxes offer the options you need to please any crowd. Whatever the occasion, we will never settle for being just good enough. Order on our mobile app or online at cousinsubs.com. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
This winter, upgrade your home and your savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. New windows, roofing, siding, or a stunning bath makeover. Get it done now and get $3,000 off your project. That's right, $3,000 back in your pocket during our biggest year-end blowout. Call 262-800-4274 or head to extpros.com. Don't wait. These holiday savings melt away fast. Exterior Pros and Baths. Your home upgraded for the holidays.
At Citizens Bank, we believe banking is more than transactions. It's about being recognized and remembered. It's feeling like you're understood and supported along the way. It's the small stuff that says, we know you. Because when your bank gets you, banking just feels better. Citizens Bank. Bank where you belong. Learn more at citizensbankwi.bank/belong. Citizens Bank is member FDIC.
Hey, it's John McGivern here. You know I love Network Health. One of the reasons is that they're local and they understand how important that is. Their exceptional customer service isn't just words on a page. It's what they do. It's what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
Skip the usual winter gifts, the sweater, the candle, the quick gift card. This year, upgrade it. The Jewelry Center is giving one lucky listener a $2,000 gift certificate so you can trade in. That's nice for, oh my gosh, this is amazing. With 4 convenient Southeast Wisconsin locations, the Jewelry Center has something unforgettable for someone special. Or even for you. Enter now at goodcoverbrands.com/Wisconsin contests. No purchase necessary. Contest ends December 23rd. Full rules online.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, 1 electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list to get your tickets now at FiserForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiserForum.com/showdown.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You think Ben knows we're back yet or no?
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strouf is running the show. What's going on between you two?
Oh, nothing. Just
Well, I just said, do you guys think Ben knows we're back from break yet on the air? And then Kyle replied to me off the air.
Well, I thought it was off air because he says so much in my ear off
No,
air.
the music had just been playing for like 30 seconds, so I figured I'd say something.
I was running around dancing.
You were?
Yep, because payback, not even payback. Yeah.
How was it payback? I stand by what I said.
Mm-hmm.
We're not scared of our opinions being out there, unlike you, who hides from it.
Oh, hush, before I expose both of y'all.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strouf, 800-990-3776. We got to get to Wheel of Strouf. Excuse me, no, it's
We
here.
did Wheel of Strouf.
It's here, Strouf
Strouf
out. I am at the edge of my seat for this one.
I can't wait till Strouf gets beat up by Rashawn Gary.
They say punters are people too.
Punters are worthy of breaking news.
No, really, that's what they say.
Raising awareness everywhere that punters are people too.
Okay, let's go to it. Time to hear from the punter. Time to hear Brad out.
All right, guys.
It is the most wonderful time of the year. I hate you. It's the holiday season.
I'm kind of getting in the spirit, Strouf.
I'm in the spirit. You can see I'm festive on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison with my Santa hat. Yes, Kyle, go ahead.
You know what I'm going to do during this? I'm going to listen, and I'm also going to download some Christmas holiday music for you to use as bump music. Non-licensed.
Sounds good.
I hate you so much.
All right, just keep going. And Kyle, stop. Just do that and don't tell us.
So it is the time of the year where we are attending awkward holiday-related parties, whether that's the Christmas version of Friendsgiving, holiday-related, significant other-related holiday parties. I don't know if either of you have had to experience that yet.
Bro, we don't do all the stupid crap that you do.
Well, I guess you and I both work with our significant others. And we don't have a Christmas party. Like, does your fiance's work have a Christmas party?
Oh, actually they do, but it's not. Her company's not based here, so I don't have to go.
Got it. Regardless, I know many of you listening in your car right now have to go through this. So what I am proposing is Santa hats are now penalty flags. Okay? So
you're in the penalty box?
No, wait. It's here Strouf Out, not here Ben Out. Thank you very much. So when you are at Christmas, your family Christmas, your friend's Christmas, and something comes up that you don't like, you have the ability to throw your Santa hat like a penalty flag.
Okay.
Somebody brings up politics.
Oh.
I believe President Trump, no, flag on the play. Throw the hat. That is a loss of eggnog for the evening. Or a loss of dessert. Loss of Christmas cookie experience. Over bragging about your kids. Penalty flag.
Oh.
We all know somebody that does that, right? They never shut up about their kids.
Wow.
Well, little Bobby's doing this really well in the 6th grade.
Why were you staring at me when you said over bragging?
Do this and do that.
I don't care about her yelling, "Go Pack."
Isla.
Now, this is where I'd get in trouble. Somebody just starts talking about something you don't care about, like explaining how they lost in their fantasy football league playoffs by 1.3 points.
Oh, flag on the play?
Yeah, absolutely. So I believe, since we're wearing these stupid props at holiday-related activities, we should be able to use it to shut others up. I am introducing to you the Santa hat penalty flag.
Do you know how many times people have to throw their hat when you open up your mouth?
Do your in-laws like you?
Well, see again, real quick. We'll get to that in a moment.
Flag on the play for me there?
No. Well, yes, but no. I think I'm a very enjoyable individual, and you are rather cranky today, and I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't take it out of me. Thank you very much.
Mitchell, this is not a good start. End the segment now. So dumb. Ben, take over. Yeah, you stink. You're taking over for Brad in stinking at Hear Brad Out.
Well, he's supposed to do. That's what Brad does. But at least Brad is more entertaining.
Hey,
a little more fun.
I thought that was very fun.
I don't know. Lack juice. Not feeling it. KB Nation, are you feeling the flag? It's just what are we doing though?
I came up with the second one.
No. You don't get to take two. You get to land the plane on you wear a Santa hat at these stupid gatherings, and if someone talks about something you don't want, you throw.
What about if I told you how I'm going to reinvent the NBA Cup?
Nope. Don't care. 800-990-3776. Does Strouf have any entertainment value to KBN after that here Strouf Out?
I don't. I enjoy some of the awkwardness that comes from
That's
holiday.
what I'm saying. Like, it's just part of the experience.
I'm all for it. I'm all for people bragging about their kids because best to believe when I have a little Kyle Jr., best believe I'm going to hear all the accomplishments he has.
Yeah, that's going to be obnoxious. That'd be a flag on the play.
Very obnoxious. My mama's obnoxious.
But he wouldn't wear Bears gear.
No, I would not.
Ron and the Key, you're on the Carbless talking text line. Save me.
Sure. Wow, that's rare. So here's a couple reasons why this wasn't Hear Brad. First of all, at no point did you explain a children's game to us.
Good point.
So right there, it doesn't cross the bar.
Ron, have you ever heard of flag football?
You had every opportunity. Yeah, it was all tournament.
Cool.
You never once used the opportunity to say different colored hats.
I almost added that.
The green hat means you're open to conversation. The red hat means I don't want to talk to anybody.
I almost did that.
That would have been good.
Yeah, that was the idea. Yeah.
Oh, my guy had a gray light.
A gray light. What the hell's a gray light?
Anyway, thank you for the call. I hope you guys all have a great holiday.
You too.
Likewise, Ronnie. Thanks.
That's Ron and the Key.
Ronnie.
Yeah. It would have been nice to have a hat to give me more of that eggnog with a little bit of some in it.
Oh, yeah. Are you an eggnog guy, Kyle?
I am not. My mom is.
I'm not either.
I got her an eggnog that had a little some in it. It took her literally 3 months to finish it.
You can't. Eggnog's not good for 3 months, is it? Did you get sick?
No, she did not.
I don't think eggnog's good for 3 months.
She's a baby boomer, so don't tell her that.
Okay.
What I do know is I saw something come across the Carbless Talking text line, and I did have something slotted here from a Packers optimism standpoint moving on from Micah Parsons. Now, it's about optimism. It's not about figuring out how to be as good without Micah. But Kyle, I think you can help here. And I think KBN Nation can help on ways that you should be optimistic about this defense, even without Micah Parsons heading into Saturday's game.
Oh, yeah, I got you on that one.
That is next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable. Unaccessible. Wait,
what?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41. We've got backups, pretty hefty ones too, from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. The northbound side slowing down from about Mayfair Road up past Burleigh. Westbound 94. Watch for delays from about 25th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. We do have a crash at 35th Street, so watch out for that. And then more delays from about Sunny Slope Road past Moreland all the way to Brookfield Road. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds, raising temperatures, chance of showers, a low of 34. Tomorrow, mild rain with likely mix possible later on. Falling temperatures with a high of 44. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof siding and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion Western Michigan. Battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
Time's running out. It's the final chance of 2025 to save big at the Last Call Savings Event. This month at Cunis, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on select new vehicles across multiple brands. Or take advantage of huge discounts and rebates on all new in-stock cars, trucks, and SUVs from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Thinking pre-owned? Check your local dealer website for a new selection of discounted pre-owned super specials and shop our group-wide inventory of over 700 pre-owned under 20 grand and over 300 under 10 grand. Plus, we have great service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes. Hurry in. When 2025 ends, so do the savings. Start your search today at shopcunis.com. 0% APR financing for 60 months on select models with approved credit through OEM lenders. Not all buyers qualify. Rate set by lender with approval subject to buyer insurability. 0% for 60 months equals $1,667 for $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, title, license, and $499 dealer service fee. Offer ends 1/5/26.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The holidays are always a wonderful time to get engaged.
And this is the perfect year to do it.
Really? Why is that?
We have a special collection of Double Dog dazzling engagement rings for just $3,998.
Tell her what makes them Double Dog dazzling, Monica.
These bridal sets are covered in diamonds and have a 3-carat created diamond center stone.
Wow.
Or you can choose a 3/4 carat natural diamond for just $1,798. And Kessler's will contribute a free 14-carat gold mounting and mount your diamond in it for you.
Wow. Or you can get 5 matching diamonds side by side that spread all across the top of your finger.
2 carats total weight.
5 big created diamonds in a ring that will rock the house. Tell her how much, Rick.
$1,998.
Wow.
You guessed it, Sarah. We call it the Wow Collection.
18-month financing at 0% is available.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Penn Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman. UKVA Nation 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Strouf's running the show. Get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Some non-licensed Christmas music for all you out there.
Is this what you want to go? You gonna rap this?
Santa's coming down the chimney tonight. Have you been naughty or nice throughout the year? I don't know. 'Cause Santa Claus is coming to town. You better be naughty or nice. I don't know. I don't know the beat to the song. I thought
First time listening to the beat?
There it is. Yeah.
He's coming to town. Yeah, he's coming to town. Yeah, he's coming to town.
The band better wish for a victory on Saturday, 'cause that's the only way they gon' win. If Santa gives it to them, probably not.
We tried.
I don't know.
First time hearing the song.
That was enjoyable.
Coming to town, yeah. Yeah, coming to town.
Yeah, you were definitely the highlight.
Oh, wow.
Usually it's not me, is the thing. I was more disappointed in, like, you not going all in.
I didn't know.
You dipped the toe in the water.
I mean, I didn't know. I didn't know what to expect from the beat.
Now tell us why you, after your day of mourning and kicking and screaming and bargaining, have turned the page and believe that there's optimism for this defense.
Yeah, I wasn't kicking and screaming now. That's a little aggressive. You need to slow down with all that. I'm not a baby now. Now, the reason why I say this is because when I look at the Green Bay Packers and I think about, okay, well, yes, we had some issues on Saturday, and I understand that this defense is not going to be the same defense without Micah Parsons, but I think we need to stop feeling sorry for this defense. They're professional NFL players, and the expectation, especially with the G in their helmet, is for them to be able to go out there and perform. And I think lost in all of the devastation on Sunday of the fact that they were Micah-less and they were also Evan Williams-less, this defense still went out there and gave Jordan Love and this offense and Matt LaFleur, as in the offensive coordinator, multiple opportunities to win this game. They turned the ball over. They forced turnover on downs multiple times, twice in that game against the Denver Broncos, and the Green Bay Packers offense was not able to capitalize. The Packers had 7.5 minutes left in the game to go out there and try to tie the game up, being down 26-34. And this top 10 offense, this elite quarterback in Jordan Love, an MVP-type season that he's having, one of the best play calls in the NFL, were not able to execute offensively in order to tie the game up. So here is the silver lining that all Packers fans should take away. Without Micah Parsons on Sunday, this defense did not fold, and it did not completely crumble. This defense gave the Packers offense an opportunity to come back in the game multiple times. They made a big fourth down stop and got the ball back around the 45, and the Packers offense was unable to move the ball. So yes, we should be downtrodden because we do not have Micah, but we should not feel sorry for these players because it needs to be next man up. And on Sunday, the defense stepped up without Micah Parsons and without Evan Williams and gave our team a chance. So that should be the silver lining we should take away from this is no, this will not be an elite defense. No, this defense may not lead us to a Super Bowl, but this defense is good enough to beat the Chicago Bears on Saturday. And that is why you have seen my tune change, is because simply after all the dust settled, I had a chance to look back at the game, read some articles, and figure some things out. The Green Bay Packers had a shot, and it's because the defense put them in that position.
Cameron chimed in early in the show, and he wanted to make it be known that on the Carbless Talking text line, if you look at this, it's similar to the same team on defense from last year's playoff run. I would say end of season run. It wasn't a playoff run, but I expect us to blitz Cooper and Quay more often, play more softer on the back end, and just keep everything in front sort of thing. And like that's the thing, is what we discussed for this game, which I do like, again, is don't overextend, don't over-leverage yourself in the pass rush. Keep everything in front of you when it is Caleb Williams who is playing quarterback in that pocket. And then, try Edgerrin Cooper won Defensive Player of the Week twice last year because he was utilized in a different way. And not only did Jeff Hafley coach the defense last year, he was going into this entire season focusing on not having who? Micah.
Yeah.
And then Micah was obviously a gift, and you adjust by having a top 10 NFL player in the entire league.
Yeah.
But now he's not there. Let's not act like they're going to be a bottom 20 defense. Have they shown the ability without Micah in the game to be susceptible to big plays and better quarterback play? Yes, but the entire scheme was based off having Micah coming back in for other plays. They now know the entire game. He is not available. So naturally, there's going to be an opportunity for Jeff Hafley and crew to figure out after 2 weeks ago seeing the Bears team go against them at Lambeau Field. Not much has changed other than pieces maybe on their defense, which doesn't matter for this conversation. It's about the Packers' defense against Caleb Williams' offense. Let's go to John in Milwaukee on the Carbless Talking text line. John, you're up with KBN.
Kyle, how come you can say all these passionate things to defend the Green Bay Packers, and yet you can't possibly say clearly on Saturday? Why is that your stumbling block, man?
Well, because I'm honest. Like, I evaluate everything, and when I look at this game...
Real quick, someone says, Chef Ed, you change your mind more than he changes his underwear.
Well, that's...
actually...
Yeah, Chef Ed, you might need to change your underwear a little bit more, walking around here smelling like boo-boo. But... the reason why I cannot definitively say on Saturday that the Packers should be favored and the Packers should win is because what I saw in the second half of that game has me somewhat concerned. I believe the Packers are going to be able to score, but will we be able to stop the run? I don't know what Matt LaFleur's game plan is. His game plan might be to pull the Chicago Bears on the Chicago Bears. He may end up running Josh Jacobs and Emmanuel Williams, Emmanuel Wilson 35 times.
You got Evan Williams in your mind.
Yeah, he might run them 35 times and really control the clock and let Jordan Love dink and dunk, because one thing that we do know is that the Bears can't stop our offense. They can't stop our offense whatsoever. So what is Jeff Hafley going to create and cook up to slow down the rush of the Chicago Bears? And I know they never had an explosive run play, but how can we get that 8-9 yards per carry, not per carry, but 8-9 yards they were popping it out, 6 yards they were popping out to be 3 yards. Have them playing behind the sticks to force them to have to run, pass the ball.
That is a tough challenge.
It is, but
it'll be a very tough challenge without Micah and Devontae Wyatt.
You have to win first downs. If the Packers get the Bears in second and long and third and long, then that's the ball game. That is the ball game. So they have a tall task in front of them, not because of the quarterback, because they do have a good offensive line. They do have a good rushing attack and rushing scheme. So it's going to be a battle on Saturday. I can't walk around cocky like I did 2 weeks ago because I knew our team was going to win. We got Micah Parsons. We got Jordan Love. Listen, pick your poison. Y'all ain't doing nothing. But now it's going to be a bigger challenge, and I do believe Jeff Hafley and Rashawn Gary specifically talking about the team understanding that everybody needs to step up, that is going to help elevate that team.
Well, who doesn't love a free car wash? You can have that at Tsunami Express in West Allis. 10928 West Oklahoma near Goodwill and Home Depot. Free washes through the 21st. It's a free wash at the West Allis Tsunami Express. Just pull up, get a free wash, and check out the awesome new facility. $5 unlimited membership offer for the first month. Every wash for your every day in the first month for $5. And all of the $5 memberships, 100% of the $5 memberships within the first month are going to go to Special Spaces, which is awesome. It is a wonderful organization creating dream bedrooms for kids facing cancer. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Corey in Chicago, you're up on the Carbless Talking text line.
Hey, what's up, fellas? How we doing today?
Hey, Corey. Good to hear from you again.
What up?
Hey, Kyle, man, I'm going to make you feel a little better, man. The Bears injuries, Doze and Bird have not practiced this week, so that's to make you feel better.
I know Dunes, he re-injured himself on Saturday before that game, so I don't think he'll be playing.
No, he's on track.
He's on track to play? Oh, we'll see. He was on track to play last week.
Again, Corey, I love you bringing some stuff about the Bears, but again, I think right now it's less about the Bears, more about the Pack.
Let me finish. No, that was to make Kyle feel good.
Yeah, you know he needs it.
Yeah, back to this situation, though. What the Packers, I think, need to do to stop this run, they need to play those big guys more. They need to play Riley more, Bohannon more, Brinson and Stackhouse more. What they all got in common is they all like 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", all 330 pounds of them.
That's a lot of beef.
What they need to do, they need to play them more against the run and take Wooten and Brooks out because they're undersized to play D tackle.
Yeah,
you need those big guys up. You need those big guys to play up there so the Bears offensive line can double team them big guys because I don't think they can block one-on-one with those big guys.
I mean, you're asking Riley and Bohannon, who are
asking a lot here,
new to the Packers.
And I believe
roster.
Rome and Luther Burden are out.
Okay, cool. That's fantastic. Because Rome, I knew. Luther Burden, I was unsure. But Rome, I knew he had hurt his re-aggravated that foot injury that might have set him back a couple weeks.
Again, this is going to be a big challenge. There is something about their offensive line, the run game, and Ben Johnson is an idiot when calling plays. Like, he, as you talked about it in that second half, was in his bag doing everything he could to try and get that win, especially late in the game. After those long, sustained drives, you try to keep that Packers defense on the field as long as possible.
Had to do everything he could, and you're absolutely right, is that he knew he had to control the clock. And I'm telling y'all, everything you need to know about Jordan Love's greatness, watch the final drive. Watch the Bears try to move the chains, but let the clock tick, 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 and milk the clock as much as possible because he understood the other guy on the sideline for the Green Bay Packers. If he got the ball with 30 seconds or more, the Packers were going to win that game.
We will wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion and get to the 414 hour at 4. It's Kyle, Brust Nortman. And again, get your Tsunami Express car wash in West Allis. We're back shortly.
This is Kyle, Brust Nortman.
I was like, it's the 414 hour at 4. I'm not going to lie. I feel like the kid who got picked on the sports team. I was like, oh, you want me? No way.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
Well, for the second time in 3 weeks, it is Bears Week for the Green Bay Packers as the 9-4-1 Packers head to Soldier Field to take on the first place 10-4 Bears. Head coach Matt LaFleur understands what's on the line Saturday night.
You know, we all know the magnitude of this game. It's going to be a great challenge for us in their house. Just saw them 2 weeks ago, so that should be pretty exciting.
The Packers with a laundry list of injuries, and it's going to be a challenge for several key players, including wide receiver Christian Watson, offensive tackle Zach Tom, and safety Evan Williams, who LaFleur described as true game-time decisions. I'm Alex Strouf.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Do you want your car to shine like a diamond? Then you need Z-Gloss from Z-Bart. Z-Gloss gives you a mirror finish and protects your paint from everything Mother Nature can throw at it with a 10-year guarantee. Visit zbart.com for more information.
There are 12 months in the year.
12 hours on the clock.
12 signs of the zodiac.
12 days of Christmas.
12 apostles.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
One of the coolest wow items is only $48.
It's a paperclip chain made out of gold-plated sterling silver.
Very cool. And just $48.
We have wow tennis bracelets for just $1,998.
Wow 10-carat tennis necklaces.
Wow engagement rings.
A wow toggle heart bracelet.
And it's just $168.
Wow diamond pendants.
And a fantastic wow snowflake pendant in sterling silver.
With blue color-enhanced diamonds. Blue!
And it's just $163. Kessler's is the place to be for you and me.
And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
The thing is wow. The time is now.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
The holidays are the perfect time to thank the people who make your business
business shine. At Alpha Custom Apparel, we help you create custom gifts and branded apparel that show true appreciation, whether it's polished polos for your sales team, cozy quarter zips for employees, or thoughtful giveaways for your best clients. We make it easy with fast turnaround, creative options, and Midwest service you can count on. This season, give gifts that build pride and strengthen relationships long after the holidays are over. Visit alphacustomapparel.com and start your holiday gifting today.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Fiserv Forum on December 26th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you're looking for the perfect holiday gift or you just want to upgrade your own gear, you know where to go. It's Iron Jock. They have wonderful holiday sales going right now. And I love their performance, the silver ion technology that keeps the odor out all the time. Hoodies, tees, shorts, and a whole lot more. Going to basketball tonight, wearing my Iron Jock long sleeve, keeping me cool, keeping the odor away. And you, right now, you can go to ironjock.com, ironjoc.com, and get the gear that works for you. Let's be caller number 12, and you will win an Iron Jock holiday tumbler. An Iron Jock holiday tumbler at 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-3776 to win your Iron Jock tumbler. That's caller number 12, 800-990-3776. Kyle, Brust Nortman, Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Bradley Nortman with Strouf running the show. Let's go to Brian in Lake Mills. Brian, you have an idea on how to contain Caleb as the focus of the Packers really shifts to their defense without Micah.
Well, that was pretty much what I was calling about. They need to contain them. They have to really make sure the edges that they're not up too far. I mean, when Micah could at least chase him back down. Rashawn Gary can't, Van Ness can't, and Igbari might have a little bit, but they have to make sure that they're not keeping those giving them those open lanes to step into and run. And then also kind of on, they need to make sure they're not fighting on some of his bootlegs, the play actions that he's doing rollouts, because Caleb probably is looking back on that fourth down play at the end of the game at Lambeau going, wow, I should have ran for that first down. And we could even be talking about something different as that result too. So that's really where they're going to have to focus on, and I'm optimistic that the defense will at least play better than special teams. So there's the optimism.
Well, he could have thrown it earlier to the tight end or the running back. I don't know if the run was necessarily there or DJ Moore was coming across. But
hey, we'll never know. We can't
didn't think that was an actual real option rolling to the left, in my opinion. But yeah, again, this is a reminder that this Saturday night, the Packers are behind the Bears in the exact same spot that they were, a half game back of the division lead. Mm-hmm. And I think when we talk about the Micah injury and talk about the defense, what I believe is that it is good that it is a game for the division lead because you have no time to feel sorry for yourself. If it was any other team outside the division or maybe like a middling Falcons team or whatever, you maybe see them play the level of competition and be like, oh, I feel bad for myself. There's no time for that. There's just no time for that.
No, you got to turn up on Saturday. This is a big game. Why? Because the winner of this game will win the NFC North. And so what do you got? You got to show it on Saturday. And I think the Green Bay Packers and the Bears both understand that. It's going to be a hell of a clash.
Rob Demovsky typically joins us at 3:30. He is 4:15 today. Homer will join us. An exclusive clip from Giannis joining Thanasis on Thanalis' show. A whole lot more to get to on Kyle, Brust, Nortman in the 414 Hour at 4. You got Jim, Matt, and Molly up next in Madison, Damn Sports Show in Beaver Dam. We're next in 2 minutes on 94.5 ESPN.
The show that never ends.
It's a bit slow right now along 43 heading northbound. Right about at North Avenue, off on the right shoulder, we do have a crash. So that's being taken care of. Squad is on the scene with that one. Backing up out of the Marquette all the way up past North Avenue to Locust. Southbound slowing down just before Capitol Drive down through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. 894 westbound, watch for backups out of the Mitchell interchange all the way to about 68th Street. And then the bypass heading southbound starts to slow down just past Greenfield all the way down into the Hale interchange to about Forest Home. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, increasing clouds, rising temperatures with a chance of showers, a low of 34. Then tomorrow, mild with rain likely, and maybe switch over to a mix later on, falling temperatures with a high of 44. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion Western Michigan. Battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
Tsunami Express Car Wash is now open in West Dallas at 10928 West Oklahoma Avenue, and they're celebrating big. From December 10th through the 21st, roll in for a free T2 wash with graphene, a $25 value, totally free. And keep that shine going with the Unlimited Club. Just $5 for your first month, and 100% of those proceeds support Special Spaces Wisconsin. New wash, new location, and a chance to do some good this holiday season. Tsunami Express West Dallas, now open. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle, Brust Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
Packers haven't lost to the Bears in Chicago since 2018.
It's a long time.
It is a long time.
The world was different back then.
A new co-owner is coming to Soldier Field. That's from Ryan on the Carbless Talking text line 800-990-3776. Officially, I mean,
he's already been the owner.
I think this could be a very big I'm the owner moment.
It would be a stamp.
A stamp.
Ooh, remember 2 years ago, his first ever first as the official starting quarterback went to Chicago. We didn't know what we had. He beat the hell out of the Bears.
Aaron Jones, 4th and 3 out of the backfield, pulled a hammy on the way to the touchdown. I remember that.
They were so stunned.
I do want to hear from Jeff Hafley because he spoke to the media, and we'll hear from Rob Demovsky, who was with the media talking with them today at 4:15. But here's what Jeff Hafley said about Micah Parsons and obviously his season-ending injury.
And somehow I probably, if I were a betting man, would bet that he comes back even better and probably breaks the sack record next year. So I'm going to put that on Micah and myself, and you guys can put it out there.
Micah and myself. Micah and myself.
Yeah, don't look too far to that myself.
Micah and myself.
He's back.
He doesn't
He's
have
going nowhere.
He doesn't have any job offers.
He's not going
yet.
anywhere.
No job offers
His
yet.
His feet are planted at 1265.
He's a loyal man.
Until another team comes calling as a head coach. But
no. Who wants to be the head coach of the Giants and you can be the coach of Micah Parsons?
Yeah, Abdul Carter who?
Brian Burns who?
Yeah. I think we're missing one, aren't we? Didn't they draft? Oh, Thibodeau,
Thibodeau,
Thibodeau, yeah.
Loser or winner?
Well, you think you can turn a team into
Chicken
a
dinner,
winner.
baby.
With a mentality
Eat
like
that chicken, Kyle.
Kyle's ready to get rid of Jeff Hafley, apparently.
Not by any means. I love me some Jeff Hafley, and that's the mentality that I absolutely love. That type of thought of saying, you know what? Yes, this is devastating for him, but guess what? I know the type of lion, the type of dog that he is, and guess what? Him having a whole offseason where he is just focused on rehabbing and getting better and trying to get back on the football field. Oh, he is chomping at the bits to destroy some folks, and he's going to come back with a vengeance next year. And he understands the mentality that he has. So I love the fact that Jeff Hafley plays into that, and he knows this guy and motivates him regardless if he's going to be here or not. He has to do
800-990-3776. The answer is both. I get that. But what side of the ball, in specific, like I just picked Jordan Love and the defense as a whole, not the offense. Jordan Love or the defense as a whole, who's more important to the victory?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to Jordan Love because Jordan Love is so important. He's the
and 800-990-3776, Carbless talking text line. Comes down to who, Jordan or the defense on Saturday against the Bears?
And I told y'all this, is that I believe that this Packers offense will have to have a track meet every single week. Now, the defense may turn into the defense like they were last year where they forced some turnovers and then they have the ability to give him more possessions, right? Bending and not completely breaking. And so I believe at the end of the day is that every time you get the ball, you just have to understand it's a premium and you have to get points every single time. Whether it's a field goal or it's a touchdown, Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur have to understand that we need to come away with some type of points. And his ability to be accurate, his ability to dink and dunk, his ability to use his legs, his ability to take shots, all of that is going to have to be on display not only on Saturday, but for the remainder of the season. You win and you lose with your quarterback, and that's why I'm saying Jordan Love is the most important piece. The defense just needs to be complementary to what Jordan Love and that offense need to do.
On the personal talk and text line, friend of show and great partner of ESPN Milwaukee and Good Karma Brands, Tony Wendorf chimes in.
Oh!
He's selling houses and he's got takes.
Yeah, what take he got?
Let's see what Hafley can actually do now. People love him, but he hasn't shown us anything yet, in my opinion. Prove it now. Rent is due.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The real estate guy talking about rent being due. It's not even the first. But no, I see what he's trying to say.
I mean, is it like maybe a little far on hasn't shown us anything yet, but the opportunity, if you want the real job, like opportunity to prove your worth as a defensive coordinator, if you can do something without Micah this late in the season,
that's the key.
Be like, all right, this guy's going to get a job.
It's one thing to go into a season saying these are the pieces that I have and I know that they're lacking in pass rush, so I have to be creative in order for them to do that. And you're coaching them up to do that throughout the season. When you have to instantly change the way you go about scheming, the way that you go about game planning, the mindset of a lot of guys on the defense and asking guys to do more than what you have asked them an entire year in less than a week, that is a huge shift. If this defense is able to play at a level that they played last season, with losing Micah Parsons that quickly, Jeff Hafley is clearly one of the best defensive coordinators in football. If this defense plays well for the last 3 games, he's gone. He's got to be gone because he's that dang good.
Strouf talked about his faith in Jeff Hafley. Are you of the camp that this 3 weeks plus is going to be the reason why what we played with him at the podium at the start of this segment will be the reason why he's no longer in 1265?
I don't think the next 3 weeks have anything to do with it, to be honest. I think he's gone no matter what.
Really?
I don't know about gone no matter what. How many job openings are there going to be?
There's going to be several, and he will fill one of them.
He's not going to get Tennessee.
Why not?
Why not?
I think Tennessee's going to go with a offensive-minded coach that can coach up.
He's going to get the Giants job.
Okay, you believe that? Okay.
I do, yeah.
And what, do you have like inside sources or are you going based off what other people are saying?
I mean, Adam Schefter said this morning on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy he's considered the favorite and should be considered the favorite, and the next 3 weeks have nothing to do with it. I'm just repeating what I heard on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
That is a source.
Shefty's a great source.
That Strouf went to that you should trust.
No, Shefty's a good one. Yeah.
Thanks.
Boom, roasted.
But there's no guarantee.
What do you come up with that out of thin air, Strouf?
I mean,
Who would you
think he's going to get a job?
Read every dirt sheet. There's like 3 names in the NFL that are considered the top favorites, and he's involved in all of those top 3s. Jesse Minter's another one, and I'm forgetting who the third one is.
Vance Joseph.
I think I sent you one from SI.
What's that?
I think I sent you one from SI.
Yeah, my guy Connor Orr wrote that article, yeah.
Your guy.
I think I sent that to you.
Your guy.
Yeah. Yeah, my guy Conor, yeah.
Man,
That's my guy.
Strouf's big in the media world.
I got guys.
There's a defensive coordinator, Chris Shula, from the Rams. That's also in there.
Related to Don by chance?
Wouldn't be surprised.
In the world of the NFL, it wouldn't be shocking.
Also, how many Shulas do you know?
Correct. From a name and NFL, have each other's backs.
I would be willing to wager a decent amount of cha-ching that Jeff Hafley has a head coaching job next year.
I thought you were going to say that Shula was the Shula.
No, but I would also be willing
Coordinator,
to bet a little bit.
Probably his
cha-ching.
grandson.
Yeah, grandson is a good guess.
Nephew. Great nephew.
Rams defensive coordinator Chris Shula, whose father is the former Bengals coach Dave Shula, and grandfather is legendary Hall of Famer Don Shula.
Yeah, see, told you.
We're good at this.
The family tree runs deep in the NFL.
nepotism.
More important for Saturday, the defense or Jordan Love? Josh in Kenosha, a Bears fan with sometimes logic and reason. You're on the Carbless Talk and text line.
Thank you for that, Ben. So I did want to have a minor correction for Kyle about the winner of this game Saturday locking up the division. That's not true. The Packers, even if they lose, can still win the division. The only downside is that it's not in their complete control. Let me set it up for you. So let's say the Bears win Saturday and lose their final two.
Which
they
they
are
will.
11-6.
They will lose the last two.
That's my thought as well. If the Packers lose this game Saturday and win their final two, they are 11-5-1. And if the Lions win out, which would include beating the Bears Week 18, they are 11-6. The Packers hold the tiebreaker head-to-head matchup over the Lions.
They wouldn't need it with a tiebreak.
Because of the tie the Packers have, they would win the division because of the win percentage over the Bears.
Then the Bears would be left out, huh?
And the Bears would be left out because the Lions would hold the tiebreaker over the Bears in head-to-head matchup.
This Bears fan has looked at all of the doomsday
it's all he
type
knows.
situations. Oh my gosh. I really hope
If this was your fandom, wouldn't you look at it the same way? Wouldn't you stop looking would you get an ounce of optimism and be like, look at what we can do, or look what the past has told me I need to look at?
Yeah, if I was a Bears fan, I guess I would always look at what's the worst case
What's
scenario.
the doom and gloom
because
scenario?
that is what they typically have. They have the worst case scenario come to life.
You know, it is Jordan Love. Like, I could make a strong argument for Jeff Hafley's defense and being more important, but it's all on Jordan Love, because if he can replicate the success that he had against this Bears defense, I just believe that the defense isn't as bad as the Bears defense. Like, they're still serviceable. And if, again, I go back to the trust in Jeff Hafley that we're talking about, even when you hear Jeff Hafley speak, don't you get some confidence?
No, he's
like you feel the swagger behind the man that you're like, you know what? When that guy's going to go out there on Saturday night, he's not just going to be ill prepared.
I wonder if some teams would want that leading their charge, huh?
No, I
Adam Schefter.
I'm not saying that he's not going to get a job.
I'm just telling you, enjoy it while it lasts.
Just listen to him. Let's pull up Hafley again, because I want you to think less about what he's saying about Micah Parsons and more about, is this a guy that you would want coaching your team? Because I feel the energy, the leadership of all right, Micah's gone. If there's someone I'm going to turn to, I want them to step up to the microphone and be a dude and be someone like, hey, I got this. And I feel like he's got I got this.
And somehow I probably, if I were a betting man, would bet that he comes back even better and probably breaks the sack record next year. So I'm going to put that on Micah and myself, and you guys can put it out there.
That's a man that's focused on the moment, the now, not thinking about what's in his future. I love it.
It's actually the exact opposite of that. Did we listen to the same clip? Did something go in his headset that didn't go in ours?
That's about it on the future, but predicting what will happen next year.
You want to rephrase, as they say in the court of law?
I'm talking about not thinking about the next job, but I do understand
that is
how
literally all
that
the future.
Was extremely contradictory of the future.
In 2 years, Kyle's going to be married and maybe wants to have a kid, but I'm really focused on the
now.
No,
not married yet, but
he's focused on his current situation, not his next situation.
I'm sure Rob Demovsky joining us next will be able to provide more insight as to what he said about his current situation versus his future situation.
That's what I meant to say. He's focused on the current situation.
No, you said current. in his.
No, I didn't say
future.
situation. Current. He focused
You
on
said
current.
that's a man who's not focused on the future.
He's focused on his current situation with his team and thinking about Micah Parsons in the future. Yeah,
If you're currently in your car and you're near West Allis, you can get a free car wash right now through December 21st. Pull up and get your free wash. You can get a $5 unlimited membership offer if you're a first-time customer, and you can get unlimited washes for just that $5. And during the grand opening through the 21st, Tsunami Express is giving 100% of the $5 membership signups back to Special Spaces, a local organization, and creating dream bedrooms for kids facing cancer. That is huge. Wash, chill, repeat, and do it with a good cause on the grand opening right now for Tsunami Express out in West Allis. Joining us next on Kyle Brust Nortman from 1265 is ESPN Alpha Nation reporter Rob Demovsky. Love when Rob joins. He'll join us next.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman, KBN.
And that Alex Strouf, you look like you had something to say.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Westbound 94 backing up from 20th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. You're back on the brakes from Highway 100 all the way to Calhoun. On the eastbound side, backing up out of the Zoo interchange to Hawley Road, and again coming out of the Stadium interchange. Southbound 43, you're slow from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette to the KK River. Northbound side slows down just about at Lapham through the Marquette all the way up to about Locust. We had that earlier accident at North Avenue. That has been cleared out of the way. Traffic is brought to you by Discount Liquor. Grab your beer, liquor, and wine fast at Discount Liquor, where the checkout moves way faster than holiday traffic. 51st in Oklahoma and Barstow and Maine in Waukesha. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds, rising temperatures, a chance of showers, a low of 34. Tomorrow, mild with rain, with mix possible later on with falling temperatures throughout the day, a high 44. Weather is brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, custom solutions built around your goals, member FDIC. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Nobody should be writing the season off. The idea of being one of the top teams without two of your best players is a big reach. But this is a season that you can find ways to do it.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
You think anybody ever feels sorry for the Green Bay Packers? They don't. And they shouldn't, and you shouldn't.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This game is once in a century. Be there at Fiserv Forum on December 26th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
The president of James Imaging Systems, Tom Tegeter.
As I reflect on the 2025 performance of the James Imaging Systems team, I'm inspired by their power of action, reliable follow-through, and ability to consistently connect with our clients. So thank you for helping our clients grow, profit, and thrive. In addition, I'm humbled by the trust our clients place in the James Imaging Systems expertise to help them succeed, now and in the years to come. As your local business technology partner, I extend my appreciation and gratitude for your ongoing loyalty. Looking forward, I feel that as individuals and as a community, if we display the power of positive action and authentically strive to find common ground, then our local communities will be stronger and our family connections will be secure and enduring. To everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless America.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
Diamond stud earrings are the Christmas gift that shines brighter than the tree.
If she already has a pair of natural diamond studs from Kessler's, bring them in and we'll give you 100% of the price you paid.
When you trade them in on a larger pair of diamond stud earrings.
That's been our policy for more than 30 years.
We have diamond studs from $198 up to $40,000.
And we have 0% financing for 18 months with approved credit.
And 0% is a really low interest rate.
Some people say that 0% is the very best interest rate.
Diamond studs always fit perfectly.
They never go out of style.
And you can wear them with anything.
If you want to trade in our old natural diamond studs from Kessler's on some bigger diamond studs from Kessler's,
go ahead and pick up her new ones today.
And you can bring in the old ones after the holidays.
Come to Kessler's.
Bigger is better. And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at Bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
There are certain organizations that can't get certain positions right. The Bears can't get a quarterback.
Reporter Rob Demovsky.
To me, their window is now wide open.
On Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Scheduled up here is Rob Demovsky, ESPN NFL Nation reporter for the Green Bay Packers. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. No Nortman. Ben and Kyle with Strouf running the show. UKBN Nation, as always, 800-990-3776. It's the Carbos Talking text line. And, of course, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And as I've mentioned, the grand opening in West Allis for Tsunami Express is live. Free washes through the 21st. Pull up and get your free wash. $5 unlimited membership for the first month, which means you can wash your car every day only for $5 that whole first month. And they're giving back to special spaces with 100% of those proceeds of the $5 memberships. Joining us now is Rob Demovsky, the ESPN NFL Nation reporter. Rob, what's going on? You got Ben and Kyle, no Brad.
Oh, what happened to Brad today?
Under the weather.
The flu.
Okay.
One of those babies gave him some. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'll allow it.
Well, we're happy to have you because we heard a clip from Jeff Hafley about Micah Parsons. But, you know, more of the focus, Rob, obviously, is Packers fans picking up the pieces and figuring out how to move forward against a team you saw 2 weeks ago in which the running game and Caleb Williams rolling out, all those things.
Yeah.
Did Jeff Hafley, I mean, obviously he's not going to tell you what he's going to do, but why should fans have confidence in him as the guy 2 weeks later?
Yeah, it's a great question, Ben, and I wondered if you guys had played any of it. But look, Jason asked him, and it was a really good question, and it was basically what I asked Xavier McKinney after the game. Jason said, look, you had the whole offseason from January till August to put together a defensive plan that did not include Micah Parsons. Is any of that still applicable? And Xavier McKinney, when I asked him that after the game, said, yeah, absolutely. And Hafley said, you know, his job isn't just to take a defensive scheme and hand it to the players and say, you fit the scheme. My job is to look at you and you and you, whoever's in this room, and say, I've got to adapt to you guys. And I mean, so at least, I mean, he's not going to tell us what he's going to do, but what he's telling us is that he's not just going to, you know, try to do the same things that they did before, because that's not going to work. I mean, when you lose, you know, a player of that magnitude, you can't just say, all right, we're just going to put, you know, 52 or 55 or somebody else in there, and it's going to be the same, because it's not. You know, and like I've really, you know, gotten over these last couple of years, you know, the chance to hear Jeff Hafley a lot, and he speaks, you know, in hyperbole sometime. But I don't know if you played the clip where he said, watch how Micah Parsons works, watch how fast he comes back, and don't be surprised if he's going to break the single season sack record next
Yeah, we
year.
played the money
I
clip.
clarify. I go, wait, do you mean the Packers single season record, which is 19.5, I believe, held by Tim Harris, or the NFL record, which is probably going to be broken by Myles Garrett this year and is going to be 23 plus? And he said the NFL record, and I said,
Which, by
somebody
the way,
else said,
Rob, I mean, that would be he's nailing his timeline with no setbacks and is going at 110% by week one.
And that was the second follow-up was, wait, you don't think he's going to miss part of the season? I wrote a story this morning that ran this morning on ESPN.com, basically laying out the best case scenario for his return. And if he follows the Christian Watson timeline, he's back week 4 or 5. If he follows the Rashawn Gary, Elton Jenkins, it's more like 5 or 6, or even week 7.
What about the Adrian Peterson strategy?
Yeah, that's not human.
But Micah's not human, so I'm trying to compare him to not humans.
It's a fair point. And look, I don't know Micah well enough to know, how hard he works or what he's going to do. But if he rehabs anything like he plays, you would expect that it would be all in. But, the other thing too is Micah's never really had this kind of injury before. I think he missed 5 games in his NFL career in his first 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
He missed 4, was it last year with the ankle or the year before?
And
I think he might have missed
that big back injury heading into week 1.
Yeah, right. Exactly. The back injury. So,
well, Rob, the vibes, I want to know what you're getting from the locker room, because 2 weeks ago it felt like there was a lot of high vibes. Guys
no
were
doubt
amped up for the game against the Bears. This week it seems a little subdued simply because of the injury. What are you feeling from that locker room heading into this game on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, it's cautious optimism for sure. I mean, and having Christian Watson back out there on the practice field today, 3 or 4 days after he was in the emergency room in Denver, that helps. Listening to Josh Jacobs yesterday talk about everything that he's gone through to play week in and week out. He only missed the 1 game with the knee injury. That kind of thing has to help. But ultimately, what matters is how you play on Saturday night, and we just don't know. And as I sort of thought might happen is that this game in Chicago has the exact same stakes that the one did here a week and a half ago. Except now there's only 2 more games after it to recover if you win or whatever, or recover if you lose and finish it out if you win. So it's like the same stakes, but 2 weeks later and 2 weeks closer to the end of the season. So to me, this is a massively high pressure game.
Rob Demovsky joining us here on Kyle, Brust Nortman. Rob, the what is told versus what we think will happen game is going to be played with this significant injury. And I even mean on the offensive side of the football.
No doubt.
From they're going to say they don't want to do anything different, but is there a pressure that you think is going to be put on this offense to be even more efficient?
Well, yeah. And if you think about the Bears game, the first one, Jordan Love that was a game he threw 4 touchdown passes, right? They had a stretch, though, where I believe it was back-to-back 3 and outs in the second half.
Yeah, it was they two touchdown drives of 2 minutes and 4 minutes with 2 3 and outs in that second half. Yeah, and if that happens, that game flow would be no bueno.
Right, and that's exactly what Jordan Love was asked today about. You threw a bunch of touchdown passes, but you had those 2 3 and outs. If you might have to be in a situation where you're winning shootout games. And he said, basically he said, that can't happen. We can't have that. We can't, put our defense out in that position without Micah Parsons. So, could be without Evan Williams too. I mean, Evan Williams, the crazy thing is I knew Evan Williams got hurt. I didn't realize Evan Williams got hurt on the same play as Micah Parsons. And Evan Williams goes, I was down there holding my knee and I wondered why there was only one trainer with a water bottle around me, and then I looked up and there were like 15 people 20 yards away where Micah was.
Rob,
so
did you even notice Evan Williams? I was at the game. Did you even notice Evan Williams down on the field? I don't even saw Micah.
No. All I know was as soon as Micah went down, I put my head in my computer, started writing, and then a few minutes later there was the Packers in the press box make the announcement Evan Williams has a knee injury and is questionable to return, and I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, no. I mean, and Evan was great about it today. I mean, the way he told the story was hilarious. He's like, I'm hurt, and where is everybody? Kind of a thing. So,
I mean, there was a gaggle of folks around Micah Parsons, as there should have been, because his knee injury was definitely devastating. But Rob, what is your biggest concern going into Saturday's game against the Chicago Bears for the Packers?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things, Kyle. I think the fact that the game's at Soldier Field and the Bears probably feel like they have to win this. If you lose this game and you're, you not only you lose a tiebreaker, right? You lose both games head to head. I do think there's, a ton of pressure on them. But the question is, how does this team respond here? In this building, behind the closed doors, how are they actually? Ben, you said what they say and what they do are 2 different things. How do they actually process all this and translate it to game day. I mean, we just don't know.
On that real quick, though, Rob, don't you think it would be a benefit to play in a big game like a divisional opponent playing for the division lead versus, somebody else?
Playing the
like,
Browns.
Yeah, like it feels like you have no time to feel sorry for yourself.
Yeah, and that's true. And I also think the fact that the time of the year that they're in too, it's week 16, right? 16? I think it's 16.
It is. Yes.
There's no, whoever you're playing, losses at this time of the year, almost seem like they're double when it comes down to trying to figure out the playoff picture and where you fit. Are you in? Are you out? Can you win the division? Are you a wild card? Like this time of the year, man, these games, this is high stakes, high pressure football.
No, absolutely is. Rob, another big concern for me is the offensive line. I don't know about you, but it seemed like every time Jordan Love dropped back when the Packers got down in that game against Denver, Jordan Love was consistently under pressure. Is Zach Tom going to be coming back, or if not, how long is he going to be out for? And where's Jordan Morgan?
Zach Tom did not practice. Zach Tom did not practice today, Kyle. I don't have a great feel for it. I'd say it's probably 50-50 at best that he plays. He's got 2 injuries, right? He's got, is it knee and back? I mean, there's not only are there a lot of guys listed on this injury report, but a bunch of them have multiple injuries. Like, it's not just, one injury. So the question is, if Zach Tom doesn't go, do they go with Darian Kennard, who finished the game, or do they try Jordan Morgan over there at right tackle?
What do you mean try? What? So wait, because Rob, when they moved him to guard, they said, he really wanted to play tackle, so maybe he's out of position. So let's have him play tackle. Are you telling me he can only play left tackle?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I think he's a left tackle, and that may be it. Now we haven't seen a lot at right tackle, but from the scouts and people I've talked to, first of all, they said he's a left side guy, and he's probably a left tackle, not a left guard.
That is wild.
Rob Demovsky, I give Ben Johnson truth serum. Contracts aside, who do you think he'd rather have running his offense the next 5 years? Love or Williams?
I mean, every guy is going to say their own guy, right? I mean, like, that's just the way it is.
That's why there's truth serum involved.
And you don't have a guy. You're just a reporter.
Yeah, boy. I mean, maybe, and this is a big maybe the ceiling is slightly higher with Caleb Williams, but the floor is a lot lower too, a lot lower. And I wonder, I don't know.
So you're saying without saying, you don't want Bears fans in your mentions on Twitter?
No, I mean, honestly, like you know what, Ben, coaches make the safer choice oftentimes. And the safer choice in that question is Jordan Love.
Yeah, I also think from what he had success with in Detroit was running the football, having that dominant offensive line, and Jaron Goff was able to sit in the pocket and have an unbelievable completion percentage based off what they were able to do, and that's something that maybe Caleb can grow into, but at a 58% completion percentage and what they have to do rolling him out, that's not what he does.
Yeah, that's not what he is now, and I don't know if he becomes that.
Rob, should fans be more optimistic? Because for me, I was really down in the dumps on the Packers defense after Micah Parsons went down. But when I got a chance to reevaluate it, the Packers defense forced 2 turnovers on downs in the fourth quarter with less than 7.5 minutes left in that game. Should Packers fans be a little bit more optimistic that this defense rose to the occasion for the offense and gave them a chance to at least tie the game up on Sunday?
Yeah, I was going to say, Kyle, didn't they have 2 or 3 possessions down 8? Packers, I mean.
3 possessions.
Yeah, 3 possessions down 8. Like, I mean, I know they gave up 34 points, but the defense gave them a chance. Like, they gave the Packers offense a chance when it mattered, and the Packers, couldn't get it done. I just, I think the fact that, and this happens sometimes, like your injuries all come at one spot. And this year it was on the defensive line, right? Devontae Wyatt, Lucas Van Ness, Micah Parsons, obviously. I don't know if that's better or worse that it happens all in one position, but there are still good players Quay Walker, Edgerrin Cooper.
The corners, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. Edgerrin Cooper and Quay Walker have been very good to very good. The safeties and the back end is held up, so for the most part. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I do not think the season is over. I'm going to side with Xavier McKinney on this, and he said this blank ain't over, and I'm going to side with him.
Season or Super Bowl chances?
Well, I mean, the one and the same, right? I mean, the season is the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, very well put, Rob. And we appreciate the time and all the insight. And
Rob was great.
And for joining in and filling in the gaps as you had a chance to talk with Jeff Halfley as we get ready for the Packers and Bears on Saturday. We'll be seeing you.
All right, guys, perk up. It's not the end of the world. There's still more football to play. So, Kyle, you got to, I guess, hang in there, brother.
I'm starting to turn the corner. Rob. I'm starting to turn the corner.
Thanks, Rob.
All right, I love it. All right, we'll be seeing you.
Rob Demovsky, ESPN NFL Nation reporter for ESPN, covering the Green Bay Packers. Tune in on Friday for the Green Bay props and preview here, as well as the Green Bay game night post-game show Saturday night with, is that with you?
Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
You better have a good dog of the game.
Best homer. Yeah.
Because we love Sit Mean Sit and what they do for your pets, because they may not listen to you and ask yourself, why aren't they listening to me? Well, you can get some help. Matt's team is there for you. Get that free consultation. Contact Sit Mean Sit Dog Training in Milwaukee or Waukesha to schedule the free consultation. That's sitmeansit.com. Check out the Milwaukee or Waukesha pages and stay tuned for the dog of the game with our little puppy dog, Alex Strouf, on Green Bay game night.
Yeah.
Some exclusive audio for a podcast dropping, a YouTube show dropping on Thanalis' show. Giannis Antetokounmpo and his brother sat down and chatted, and that will be dropping tonight. So we bring in Tony Cartagena from Thanalis, or we just play some preview next.
Brust Nortman.
I text Greg Scalzo, and I say, Greg, I'm sorry, I'm going to be late to work. I'm caught in an international conspiracy.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's still a bit backed up. Southbound 43 really hitting the brakes. We're on Keith, stretching all the way down through the Marquette down to the KK River. On the northbound side, we've got backups basically from National Avenue all the way up through the Marquette, up past North Avenue. Westbound 94, you're slowing down from 25th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Back on the brakes from Highway 100 in fits and starts all the way to Moreland. On eastbound, we've got backups from 92nd Street to about Hawley Road. And then on the bypass heading southbound, backups out of the Zoo Interchange all the way down to Lincoln. You're back on the brakes from Oklahoma Avenue down through the Hale Interchange onto 894 eastbound past Forest Home. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Increasing clouds, rising temperatures with a chance of showers, a low of 34. Then tomorrow, mild with rain likely, with a mix possible later on with the temperatures falling throughout the day, but a high of 44. This holiday season, escape the hustle and bustle at Lake Lawn Resort. From spa days to holiday events, it's where the spirit of the season comes to life. Book your getaway today at lakelawnresort.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
A blizzard of $300,000 in prizes is rolling into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's Arctic action. One in, step one, earn entries with your rewards card December 1st to the 18th. Step two, show up for Thursday drawings. Step three, be ready for a chance to pick from a weekly prize board. As a bonus, there'll be a jackpot drawing for the leftover prizes. Arctic action, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion, Western Michigan. Battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Rich Eisen.
You're going to miss the Kansas City Chiefs when the AFC playoffs are hitting. You're going to miss the buzz. You're going to miss the pizzazz. You're going to miss Mahomes versus fill in the blank. You're going to miss Mahomes versus fill in the blank with no time left. You're going to miss something. The AFC playoffs will have less juice to it without the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. And one day, all you Chiefs fatiguers out there,
Not exactly.
all you Chiefs fatiguers out there will admit it. You might have to go higher register. League's more fun when the Chiefs are good. The Chiefs I'll say the same thing when LeBron's gone. You'll miss him too. You'll miss hating him. You'll miss hate watching him.
Yeah.
Some will miss watching him. No. There'll be less pizzazz without him. Same thing with these Chiefs.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 to 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Hi there. Surprise.
30 for 30 presents Booyah.
Can I get a witness from the congregation?
You can't stop authenticity.
Booyah!
Stewart was exactly like you saw him on camera, off camera. He dialed it up 10%.
Can you imagine the impact of young black boys and girls looking at that going, I feel seen?
He changed the culture. He changed sports.
Stream Booyah right now on the ESPN app.
This is Kyle Brust Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tsunami Express in West Allis through the 21st of December. You're going to get a free car wash. You're going to have a $5 unlimited membership offer for your first month if you are a new customer. And the proceeds of those $5 memberships, 100% of them are going back to Special Spaces, a local organization creating dream bedrooms for kids with cancer. It's a top-tier wash, folks. Get to West Allis. It's by Goodwill and Home Depot, 10928 West Oklahoma in West Allis. Free vacuums, DIY. It's an easy thing for you to do, and they make it seamless. Wash, chill, repeat. Remember, proceeds of that $5 membership going to a great cause. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Alex Strouf on the show. No Bradley Nortman. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless talk and text line. A special edition Thanalysis is dropping at 9 p.m. tonight, where Giannis Antetokounmpo and Thanasis sit down with our guy Tony Cartagena for an interview. They're at Brewtown Trading Co., where we were at, so you can see the shop where I pulled the Steph Curry one of one. Cool.
Very cool.
Let's get a sneak peek here into Giannis and TA and TC in the Thanalysis show tonight.
Was probably the first one of the best moments I've had of signing cards. Was probably the first time I ever did it. I came from Greece. I didn't know what the cards was about. I remember my agent reached out and he told me like, hey, you're gonna sign a deal with one of these companies. I can't remember the name, and you got to go to New Jersey with all the other rookies, and you got to stay there for a few days.
Yes. I know what you're about to say. Keep going.
The rookie transition, right? So like when you wake up in the morning, you have like this like sit down conversation with the NBA legend, and they talk to you a little bit about the game and all the things that you should look out for and finance and how the NBA works and how the coaches will approach you and all that. And then you take a break and then you go for 2, 3, 4 hours and sign cards, right?
Literally, yeah? Just 2, 3, 4 hours.
You got to be like this, like literally signing cards. And I was happy. Now, not just because I was signing cards, because I knew that each card I was signing, they told me that they were paying me like $5, right? So I came from Greece, I came from nothing. You see all the NBA players, like after like 30 minutes, 1 hour, like I'm done with this. I'm out of here. I was there, I was just signing.
Sign away?
Signing. I was like, yeah, bring some more. I was just signing. And then I called my mom and said, Mom, you won't believe this. She's like, what? It's like, I get paid just by signing cards.
They paid me for my signature.
Yeah, they paid me for my signature.
Insane feeling, by the way.
That is ridiculous.
He is, man,
$5. Giannis, every card you sign is probably
he's got some Kyle Wallace in him.
Oh, well,
every dollar matters, but he came from a way different place.
He did. He got it out the slum, but it's so cool to hear that authentic just feel and vibe. And definitely make sure y'all tune in tonight as the Analysis podcast will drop tonight at 9 o'clock. But I'm telling y'all this right now.
Forget the story.
Enjoy this while you can.
I was just going to say, forget the story. Just hearing Giannis, I'm like, oh, man.
No, it's great. But, like, we should cherish these moments because, a year from now,
he's just the best.
Yeah, he's going to have to fly up from wherever he's at to join the Analysis podcast because the Analysis ain't going nowhere. He's staying.
You got inside sources there?
No, I'm just saying he's staying. He ain't going nowhere. But no, we should just enjoy just how genuine he is, man. This
Thanasis Truther, Kyle Wallace.
The world needs more love with Alex Strouf. How much do you love Giannis Antetokounmpo?
I love him a lot. The wonderful city in which I call home, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, would not be what it is without that man. Love him. I'll pay him $5 to stay.
Yeah, good luck. I don't even think it's about the money.
I might even give him 10.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had said that the biggest next step for him is a second championship for his legacy. So I don't know if your $5 is worth anything.
Can we rework?
Got 11.
You got 11 to offer?
$11 in my wallet.
What if Giannis took a significant pay cut that allowed for us to free up more money?
Ooh, the Tom Brady route?
I got 20 in here.
Kawhi Leonard route?
Wait, 20. What happened to the 100?
Well, that's
now
it too,
you
but
are
I'm
up
not
to 31.
No, I'm not giving that away.
Wait. You have $131 and you only offered Giannis $5 to start?
That's wild.
But he ain't winning a championship here. If I could offer him a great point guard, I would.
Well, if he takes a pay cut, it can get it.
I don't think it's that simple when they're paying Damian Lillard $22 million a year for the next 4 years after this.
Man, that was wild. Absolutely wild. But no, that's what's up. I'm sure this is something that we should cherish because listen, you
stop using that word cherish.
No, you should cherish it because Giannis won't be here next year. He shouldn't be here next year unless it's a miracle. And this is not because Giannis being a bad guy. Giannis is a great dude. It comes down to the fact that the Bucks aren't good enough to be around Giannis. Giannis deserves to be put in a situation where he can win another championship.
I'll just say they're still in the mix, despite the really bad loss the other night. They're still in the mix.
45-point loss to the Nets. In the mix, baby.
Was it Homer that said this? Micah Parsons should send them a thank you card. Because nobody's talking about the Bucks losing by 45 to the Nets.
Yeah, that was that. Was that you, Homer?
That sounds like Homer.
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was Homer. I don't know who said it.
I might have, I forgot.
That's certainly possible.
Wow.
Joining us next is Homer, the man who is always letting us know that the defense of last year was better than the defense of this year.
Really, really close. Yeah, you can argue better. They were 6th in points given up this year. They're 8th.
Well, we'll argue that together with Homer next.
This is Kyle, Brust Nortman.
These hands are not made for fixing anything in a house. I'll make a phone call, and I'm cheap, but I ain't that cheap. I got my guys. Got my handyman. Shout out to Chris. Under the table.
Just like that, dude's getting audited now.
Yeah.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
What's better than cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand? Cheering for the Packers with an ice-cold beer in your hand that you got for 10% off. And when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank, you get even more. Like 10% off food and 10% off drinks on game day. Like that ice-cold beer in your hand. Plus 15% off Pro Shop gear. Only with Packers checking. Associated Bank. Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Christmas is a time of generosity.
Kessler's wants to be generous, and we suspect that you want to be generous too. Let's team up.
This year, we're going to make it possible for you to be more generous than ever.
Number 1, Kessler's has a big selection of delightful diamond jewelry priced at $150 on up.
Number 2, great gifts at affordable prices such as sterling silver earrings, pendants, and bracelets to fit every look and every personality.
Number 3, with your purchase of more than $299, you'll get a bonus gift worth at least $90.
You can choose from a lucky 4-leaf clover pendant
or a 22-inch stainless steel curb chain, ion plated in yellow gold.
And please, please don't get all cleaned up and dressed up. This is Kessler's, your home away from home.
If you're wearing muddy boots and your pajama bottoms, that's totally fine.
We've all done it.
Come to Kessler's.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Strong mind, strong body, and strong communities. That is what you need to know about the Princeton Club, and that is what you can achieve at the Princeton Club of New Berlin. When you walk in there, you will feel completely motivated to better yourself just like everyone else is doing. I've done personal training. They have saunas. They have workout classes. They have basketball courts. They have indoor-outdoor swimming pools. It all starts with a tour. Check it out. You're going to fall in love. Free childcare with the membership, open 24/7. Check out the Princeton Club of New Berlin. Get your tour and take that small step to a bigger journey for a better tomorrow. That's at theprincetonclub.net.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoop Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, one electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list and get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
People say buying a home in winter is tough.
But fewer buyers means less competition, and motivated sellers can mean better opportunities.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. When the perfect home appears, our team at Tony Wendorf & Associates helps you move fast, even during the snow.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service by simply searching online Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here with an offer for a bath or shower remodel from Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. And this month only, get 0 interest financing for 12 months and a free shower door with your Lugstone shower remodel. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast, professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brent Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brent Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket. He dumps it. Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
And before we get to home slice, remember, it is the grand opening for Tsunami Express in West Allis. You get free washes through the 21st. Just pull up, get your wash, and check out the brand new facility. First-time customers can sign up for a membership and get your first month of unlimited washes for just $5. Every wash for only $5 in your first month. And they're giving back. All those $5 memberships, 100% of those proceeds are going to Special Spaces, a local organization creating dream bedrooms for kids facing cancer. Wash, chill, repeat. Vacuums are easy to use. They have everything you need. It is phenomenal. Get that membership. Help Special Spaces. Join us now is Homer of the Homer Hour coming up next.
I got a question for you.
Hit me.
So I'm at the Kohl Center as Marquette, and I'm walking through, and I had never seen this huge photo. It's bigger than the Empire State Building of you.
You know
the
what's
Empire State Building.
You know
that's a lot of big brust.
You know what's sad about that,
He's 12
Homer?
feet tall in that picture.
You know what's sad about that picture,
There's
Homer?
nothing sad about that picture. Go ahead.
When they offered to have me go up there, they like this was like before, like this was like 2016 probably.
Yeah.
Signed something that I couldn't make any money off it. No. Sad. No NIL.
No, not that sad. You invite people for the rest of your life. Just walk around the Kohl Center.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. What? Who was that?
Why don't you do
When did that get there?
You should do signings. Why doesn't your team, your Final Four team and the team after do like
Nobody wants his sign.
I think Frank Kaminsky's doing just fine.
It's Frank and the rest of the team.
They're not going to. Yeah.
No,
but that doesn't take away from. I think you got a better picture.
Packers
Does Frank have
all
a picture as big as that in the Kohl Center?
He has
I don't think so.
Well, he definitely has his banner.
There's a big 44 in the
I'm aware of that, but I don't think he has a picture.
But it's his face on it.
I'm sure it's somewhere.
I'm sure there is one somewhere.
It's not as big as I don't.
Not as big.
Well, didn't he have a 60? Well, because you're talking about the pillar right outside the concession stand, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You walk around.
I think
and you
there's
go,
one of. How many did he score that one game? 43.
43.
Yeah, I think there's one of that.
I don't know.
Man, I would take everybody.
Never seen
I
it.
know.
Isn't that special? Like, wow, you're hanging
I've only
out
seen the
somewhere.
one with me.
It's a incredible moment.
Yeah, I'm sure he could make money going and doing autographs.
I doubt that highly.
Somebody
At some point, but doesn't take away from the
signing-
moment.
The moment is more important than the money.
Imagine what he must have felt like. What did you feel
the
like?
money's more
Yeah,
important
what did you
than the
feel
moment.
like? Tell us more.
Badass.
Yeah.
So how
A broke
good are you
badass.
at making shots that length?
I was always very good at it. Hit a 3/4 court shot in high school. Me
too.
Yeah,
me
well,
too.
mine was real. It's on video. We would always at shoot around Homer do smalls versus bigs. So the ones, the twos, and the threes that were more guards, and Bo would say the smalls versus the bigs. And we'd have a half court shootout. First to make two would win. Others would have to do push-ups or whatever. I was a consistent maker of half quarters there, and Bo referenced that, I think, in a couple of those videos that document this half court shot. So it's always been something I've been good at. But I'd say, again,
remember the
the
play. Did
people,
they wanna-
since we're on this, the people that come up to me about the Michigan game, I was more proud, believe it or not of the half-court shot, but of hitting the game-winning three because they were ranked 3 in the country at the time.
Yeah,
or
since
no
we're on
country.
this, let's just keep talking about me, not the Packers.
No, I brought it up.
I have another
It was-
question.
I was
He's
in awe.
gonna-
I thought, damn. Like, I was thinking, like, if you could do something and have something, you can't do much better than that. I know you
Be
want
cool to
be
show
at
the
best.
daughter
I'd
one day.
rather have this than my jersey up on the top.
I
right,
remember thinking when
Nobody else would.
They're going to replace that one day.
I was in
Not the
middle.
jersey.
I was in
they
middle
will never
school.
replace that.
I was in middle school. You hit that shot. I remember where I was. It was at the mall, and everybody freaked out at the mall and like the food court where they had TVs. And I thought to myself, I bet every girl on campus loves him now. True or false?
I broke up with my girlfriend about a month after that.
Oh, yeah. He's not
You
being
waited.
cheated.
You
No.
waited.
A little better field. The field improved. No,
Yeah,
I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, it did
But
improve.
I have to, there are great history of Doc Rivers and Maurice Lucas and famous shots. Never that long.
No, they had 6 NBA players on that team, too. They went to the national championship game that year. Beat them twice. Homer, you have been waving the Green Bay Packers defense was better last year than this year flag.
Just as good, the same. They didn't. I mean, Micah Parsons added nothing. Nothing.
Homer, that's not true. The pressures, you don't think any of the pressures?
No, well, yes, the pressures are there.
Well, okay, so that's something. That's something.
No, but it doesn't. The key is how many points do you give up? What they didn't do, and what we all know, is turnovers are so important. And with Micah Parsons, the turnovers dropped significantly, and that is as important as Micah Parsons. So that's why the defense stayed the same. Now, I bring this up because you wouldn't want him to get hurt. I still would have made the trade. I believe he's going to have some greatness with the team in the future. But you now get to see that defense that existed a year before and see what they do in these 3 games.
The one thing that I will agree with that I was expecting more of, and from a pressure standpoint, you think you got this all-pro edge rusher, a little more disruptive of timing of throws and maybe a couple more interceptions. I thought Xavier McKinney or Evan Williams or the cornerbacks would be really big in terms of taking advantage of his pressures on the quarterback.
They were 4th last year. This year they're 25th. But that shows okay, so he does all this stuff. Well, how do you account for what it did to make the defense better? And the answer is it didn't.
No, it just seems to me that the defense this year stepped up in bigger games for the Packers.
Now, all right, well, okay, that's what Willie and Tasher. That's nice. They also lost more games to bad teams.
But what was the final score? Was it the defense's fault or was it the offensive fault in those games? What do you mean you don't know? You know the Cleveland Browns game. You know the Panthers game as well. Right. What do you mean you don't know?
And the Eagles.
The Eagles game.
Well, but I'm saying that the points all ended up. So you had some points.
It was
where
10
you scored.
points, 13 and 13.
Correct.
So, but those weren't. You can't put that on the defense, though. I mean, the defense has played in the game.
The win-loss record is more important than the points
then you
scored.
Put the 40 points they gave up on
Dallas.
the
Dallas. They gave up 40 points in Dallas.
But outside of that one, the defense has done what they've needed to do to win football games, which is most important.
Well, they clearly did last year as well in a number of games.
Yeah,
where you couldn't have. Well, it again ends up with the same number of points.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
But yourself, I think you should recalculate the points given up. Because if I if I could go back to Green Bay game night after the Lions and the Commanders in the first 2 weeks, you said the score was 14 points less total. 7 points less against Detroit and 7 points less against the Washington Commanders. So put that in your calculation and let me know what they are in the league for points per game. In the Homer record book. I rest my case.
You have a good case, but you'd have to do that in all the other games. So but yes, if I created the Homer points, then that would be those two would be different.
All I care about is the Homer points.
Did you ever say that about the defense last year?
I don't know if there were games that way. I'd have to go back. I don't believe there was anything.
Look at Ben figuring out. You cracked the code. You got him to smile.
That's hard to do.
Poked a hole in his whole mind frame.
It's one additional.
It's an additional data point.
One additional.
I'm not poking holes. I'm just adding to how we can calculate points per game this year based off his metrics.
Ben Brust being highlighted for having the Empire State Building billboard inside of the Kohl Center. Now
have you seen that?
I have not seen.
Big brain Ben Brust.
Just for one segment. That's it. Homer Hour with Alex Strouf producing, a.k.a. letting Homer do his thing, and you shut up.
The future is going to be, how large is the photo of Ben Brust at the Kohl Center?
Rain Man question? 2 minutes.
We have an accident on the ramp from 94 southbound to Ryan Road, so watch out for that. And that ramp is kind of backing up a bit with this. We've also got an issue in Racine County, eastbound Highway 20 at Fountain Hill Drive, just west of Highway 31. All the lanes are blocked because of a crash, so want to try and stay away from that area. Southbound on 41, heavy from Good Hope Road all the way to Capitol, northbound from Mayfair Road up to Silver Spring. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, increasing clouds, rising temperatures with a chance of showers, a low of 34. Tomorrow, mild rain, might have a mix as well, possible as the temps fall throughout the day, a high of 44. Tsunami Express Car Wash is now open at 10928 West Oklahoma Avenue. Grab your free T2 wash with graphene through December 21st. Wash, chill, repeat. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Time's running out. It's the final chance of 2025 to save big at the Last Call Savings Event. This month at Cunis, get 0% APR